CBS News.
It's Saturday, baby.
All right, everyone. Another episode of Saturday Night Sellswords, episode 37. Continuation of The Sword of Air. Brought to you by Frog God Games, Necromancer Games. Big shout out to Bill Webb, the creative mind behind The Sword of Air. You can check out all of their stuff at froggodgames.com. You want to destroy your entire party's characters? Check out froggodgames.com. All of their books, I think, come with an obituary. Asterisk. Fact check me on that.
We will.
All right. So last week we ended in Rheims, the great city of Rheims, which is over here, right?
Yep.
Basically,
Yes.
right behind my head, actually. Right here.
Right there.
Least of Bards game.
Yeah, we-
Duchy?
yes, because
Duchy? Duchy.
Duchy. Those are ducal states.
Sorry.
It sounds more like Duchy.
What's a ducal steak?
Duke.
Led by a duke.
It's a chocolate steak.
No, it's run by a duke.
Yes.
I'm
Thank
pretty sure
you.
Duke's a dog.
It's a
No,
dukedom.
duke is a
Yes.
type of leader.
Much like an earldom.
It's a dog,
Or
right?
a.
No.
Or a jarl.
Duke is like
The name of a dog.
No, no,
it's
that's
like
German.
it's
that's like an official.
It's a
correct?
thing.
it's an official title.
drink.
It's
I'm
not
just-
of like.
four or five
From my
hours.
understanding, it's not of regal
Duke is the
blood,
golden
but they are of regal
retriever
status.
for-
The Duke of Wellington. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Witherton.
Yes. Thank you. At least.
We get you, man.
Okay. So, recap. The party went on a spending spree with all of their resources,
Hard-earned
hard-earned loot from the
Some
Howling
of us work a
Fortress
little harder
run.
than others.
A couple of things to go over.
Yes.
For the two people who had Arcane Sight and Tongues,
Mm-hmm.
permanency on them,
Nope.
those are now gone. You have been bamboozled, as those
I
were
never
purchased.
had tongues.
That's fine.
Because it would have been pointless.
Yeah.
I always speak.
It would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, so you're out that money.
Mm-hmm.
What? You're just looking at
I
me
guess
like-
you're one of the people who got it.
It's
but
almost
didn't.
like you're speaking.
She's
and people
listening.
Listen to you. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Looking at your and then I wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
draw another one, but I had a pencil, so it would have been rude.
Are we able to go back and kill the wizard who bamboozled us?
Eventually,
Stick it
yes. However, you won't realize that you've been bamboozled for 24 hours.
His name was Mr. Dice.
What
Yeah.
does.
It was yeah,
It's DC. Okay.
Mr. Dice Tower, Mr.
Yes.
Dice.
Screwed by the
Arcane
dice
Sight
again.
last 24 hours?
Huh?
Arcane
No.
Sight last 24 hours?
No.
We think that it's just taking
He
hold or
cast-
something.
I forget what the meta magic one is, but it changes the duration to 24 hours.
Extend.
Okay.
Well, it's not going to make it 24 hours. It
Yeah.
just doubles the duration.
Yeah. There's one. Are you? Can you?
Alright, Ellen.
She's been
We can both
drinking.
agree
We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
But yes, we did lots of
yeah.
spending. We
I
did
would've
actually
given
more
money.
crafting than we thought.
Yep.
I mean,
I
money
grew
was
buddy.
fine, but
Yeah.
we're murdering this guy, right?
Which guy? We're murdering a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Bradley the
list, like,
Baker,
goes-
Duncan
yeah.
the Black.
Orcs.
Yeah.
If that's what you think we should be doing.
I'm
You're
down.
saying there's a
Come
come
out
Go
like
back
that.
to Apocalypse
I'm
to
saying
get rid of the-
chaotic.
Like he
good
just
kobold.
swindled the party out of almost because it's what 7,400 gold to get those permanency on.
500, but
Well,
I didn't
we
swindle
must
the
go
party.
and
He swindled
teach
2
him a
people.
lesson in
Yeah.
the most.
But I mean, in
Yeah.
today's
Yeah.
standard, he would have just swindled the party out of 1.4 million.
Guys,
We're on our way right now. right?
Okay. 5 gold.
He's dead.
Let's go. 5 gold.
5 gold is paid.
Yeah. You were looking for a way to get it done, and some back alley wizard was like, "Yeah, I got you. Y'all want some permanency?
I mean, don't I get even.
All right.
Y'all got
Yeah.
any more of that permanency?"
While everybody does what they're doing, I hunt down the back alley spell dealer.
He's nowhere to be found. So, after spending a day or two hunting for the back alley spell dealer, the group decides, fuck it, we'll come back later.
Yeah, can I get a piece of armor glamored while
I've
I'm here?
returned your 5 gold.
Was this something you could have done last week?
Yeah.
Didn't know. So the
It's literally a base cost armor enchantment.
Was this something you could have done last week?
No, because he didn't know it
'cause
existed.
yeah, what he said. And I was enchanting things, I was busy.
He was also not sober.
Working.
That too.
He just wants to get his braces glamored.
Did you
All
what?
work and no play.
Just
Metallica,
glamour.
no
That's
play.
the spell.
So that
it changes
so
your
that my
armor to
clothing
look like
can
anything
change
else.
to look like other things.
It's alter self for clothes.
No, it's disguise self for clothes. Well,
No,
yeah,
it's alter
Tomato, tomato.
right.
How much
Potato.
is it?
2,700.
Fine.
Alright. I will deduct for that cost.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta remember, Dylan's like a doctor. He doesn't want a story. Just pop it out.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's how I
Okay.
met him.
Yeah.
Something.
So,
Windex.
Apostolassos.
Yes.
Nope,
so,
not there.
well,
It's really
uh, the group is using the teleportation circle provided
broke.
to you by Thalen in order to go to Bard's Gate. So everybody dock 100 gold from your inventory.
I'm broke.
Did we finish the legal papers for the actual
You broke
Haunted
too?
Fortress?
Yes. If you recall, they said that if it is with recognition from Reem, the fortress is currently owned by nobody.
I put
In order for it to
20,000
be
gold.
legally recognized as yours, you have to go on a side quest where you have 7 regal lines
Right.
recognize that you are now the rightful owners.
Yes.
That were leaders
So
of
that's
town.
like-
Can't
really
remind
good.
So it is good to review
Apostolassos.
things, though.
Yes.
The audience doesn't have notes.
Alright. So,
There's actually one thing I did want to do. Besides retconning our potion during that extra month. Since I had 2 months of, oh hi, this thing, I would have been doing research,
He wants
craft
to get
checks,
him nowhere
whatever,
now.
to see if I can not mutate so bad.
oh, okay.
Whatever checks you want me to do, pay.
Okay.
Name
Roll
your
a
price.
craft alchemy check.
That makes
Your
humble.
price, good sir.
I like them better than the pizza.
Just like downing this on an empty stomach.
52?
which is a great idea.
Oh, 4.
It's literally a
Okay,
great
so
idea.
what you learn is that the presence of the tumor is related to your exposure to the alchemical
When I was making the
reagents. It is growing at a very rapid rate. It is somehow tied to your disease, as it looks like it is pre-crystallized essence, or should I say pus, growing in some kind of cystic mass
It's gonna be the life.
that moves through your fat cells.
Does he volunteer anything that he would like to help convert this into a symbiotic as opposed to parasitic relationship?
No, at this point it's mostly just commensalism.
Yeah.
You're
He knows
helping
he's
him
gonna
and you
win.
gain no benefit.
Alright. I can cut that off for you.
I turn to him and I say, I can cut that off for you.
Yeah,
Shame you guys weren't there, though.
anytime you guys threaten to cut him off, it goes
I would
and
actually
then, like
ask him if he could come out.
Can you like travel all around the body?
yeah.
Like, can I have that
Okay,
saddle
good,
back?
because I'm wearing armor there.
Yeah.
After a certain point, it'd be
No. After a while, you'll notice that he'll like come out on your neck.
or the tail.
Yeah, or the tail.
Now I'm thinking of like Parasite.
All right.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
What was your
okay.
question, Josh? Or
Can you-
Grandier?
Can you soundbite that noise he makes? Just
No.
Please.
No.
Don't.
Please do. Please.
Dylan, you gotta come
That'll
over
be our
tomorrow.
new opening.
yeah.
Thud, 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 thud.
want some crystals?
I need you to stop. I need you
You
to
to
stop.
stop.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I only
Three
counted
more.
4 so far.
I mean, there was a
Before we bam to the Bards Gate, was there anything else you guys want from Reem?
I can buy
I don't want to get rid
things.
I want my own
to
tumor.
run.
Then, like,
Drink this.
cast a spell on him or something.
What do you want me to cast? Sword?
Fist.
Well, before you can,
You can use UMD.
No, I can't. I don't have it. It's not a trained skill.
Put a rank in it.
I'm not putting 1 rank in UMD. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Grandier
can
has
I
a
use a
question.
heal check
I can't
to
even
see whether or not
read.
it's possible to remove the tumor? If we, let's say we use sleep on it, is there any way we could somehow remove it without harming
He's
it?
actually quite gelatinous.
Actually, I just found out. Cast heal on him.
I don't want to.
Sure,
don't
roll
have-
a heal check.
Apparently, I'll get your tumor if I cast a spell on you.
You could. It's
That's
great
going to be 35.
depending on what type you.
Yes, there are ways to remove tumors, and you could do it without harming Van.
It's not a tumor.
Good to know.
Sorry. Been
I'll do
keeping
that.
that in
I'll do
text
that
for a
first,
while.
yeah.
My surgery costs 10 gold.
My surgery costs 5 gold and it's permanent.
That'd be the worst 10 gold you ever spent in your entire life.
I was gonna spend yours.
Yeah, why do we want to turn it to 9 in a
I'll pay you 10 gold to watch you writhe and wriggle in pain. Yeah.
Alright,
Pay-per-view.
alright, Reen, we're done with Reen.
Are we?
We're
Anyone
done with-
else see anything from Ring?
Are we done?
No, I've been waiting to go to Bard's Gate.
On to Apotheosos. I mean, Bard's Gate.
Turns out he goes to Pablo. Where is everyone?
We are
Oh wait, I'm
On
in
to
the man
Bard's
city.
You're spending 200 gold now.
Alright, so everybody make sure you dock the 100 gold for using teleportation.
I'm broke. I don't have
I
any
paid
money.
for him.
Oh.
I put it all in the party loot.
That
I'm
is
surprised
true.
Alec doesn't pay
And
for
Gal
Gals.
spent every red cent of it.
Hey Gals, should Alec pay for your journey?
Ooh.
I wish he would.
Yeah, we'll have a discussion about that, but not right now.
Yeah, that does ring a bell.
Unlearn Draconic.
I'll pay for the party.
Are you really?
Yeah, how about I
Yeah,
pay for the
that's a nice bonfire you got across the street. Let me go just try to put it out with a squirt gun.
It's a start.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, he pays for the party.
All right. So the party
I do that,
teleports
it's weird.
to Bard's Gate. You're in another one of Thalin's armories, and the simulacrum in the front hails all of you, and then allows you to exit. And
They didn't have a choice. We were gonna leave.
Yeah, and you're now back in the city of Bard's Gate. It seems almost identical as to when you left. There is still the hustle and bustle of city life. However, you can tell that with the summer approaching, most individuals that have some kind of land-based wealth are leaving the city. They're no longer wintering in Bard's Gate, and they're heading back out to their various estates. So it's not quite as crowded. The population has shrank down by probably about 20%.
What are we talking about, like, streetwise population? Like, if I were walking in, like, a huge crowd, or...
No. You would be, on the street right now, not including the group, you could probably see about 40 people. Like, it's not very crowded at
It's
all.
Western.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people are, that's not including anybody who's inside or,
I understand. Yeah.
not part of that, not part of the,
Not a lot of watchful individuals, basically.
yeah.
Alright.
But for the most part, there's just a few people out and about.
Alright, cool.
Alright, a couple of reminders about Bard's Gate. You cannot wear arms or armor while in the city. Anything in medium armor or heavier cannot be worn unless you have a writ of service from the city guard.
Which I do.
Yes. You can also not brandish any weapons. If you are of noble status, you may have a rapier or a short sword or a
Like my
bladed
daggers.
weapon at your side, though it cannot be functional. It must be, for the most part, ceremonial or display only.
Decorative, yeah. That
You
makes
can
myself-
wear light armor. Most of the guard, however, prefer you
Just cover up.
adorn yourself with just clothes, civilians' clothes. Because of this rule, there are several storage options while in the city. They do recognize that this is a place for adventurers to come and go. So most inns and taverns, any place that is a place of dwelling or place of staying, any kind of like that, they do have storage options for you to legally check your wares. For Ricardo, I don't know if your horse has barding, but your horses can also not be wearing armor, like your mounts or
It's
anything
not
like
armored. My horse or but my hyena is armored.
that. How? It's just a puppy.
I bought it in Reed. After 2 months,
Okay,
it's a bigger puppy.
it's a bigger puppy.
But armor increases in size if it's +1.
To up to plus or minus 1 size category.
Yeah, so,
So
small to medium.
He is like diminutive.
All right,
he
so
can go
then
from
I will take my
diminutive to
money
small.
back and wait to buy the other.
Yeah, it's fine. He
I'm
is
not broke anymore.
he this big. He a pupper. Alright, actually no, now he's probably more like this big.
Be a bigger one.
He a bigger pupper. Alright. So, what would you all like to do in Bard's Gate?
I'm gonna make it look like I'm wearing normal clothing and unarmed,
Using your disguise self.
using glamour,
I would
which allows
suggest,
me to do that.
at the very least, those of us who started this quest go down to the Temple of Mithras and have this Eos removed that we were put under without our permission.
I wasn't done. I'm also going to start looking like Rael and
If
following
you
him around
guys
everywhere.
want to go hit a more informative district, you could maybe get some intel on any number of things we're about to go do. Sortin, Caden.
So you want me to go talk to my friends and contacts?
I'll go
So,
with you.
just a reminder, you are a drow, and this is effectively an elven city, so you're not going to be taken too kindly in these parts.
It's fine.
Yeah, but the
I turned into a
district-
regular elf, and can you follow?
Okay.
I turned into a miniature Ricardo and glamour my clothes to look like his
You don't have
glamour
alter
clothes.
self.
I do. It's my hat.
Oh, you got a hat all to yourself as well.
Greater disguise.
God damn it.
Okay.
Come out. But my voice stays the same.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
You're wanted in a lot
I
of
would like
places.
to
Be
check
careful.
the mansion that we used to actually travel in from that astronomers.
Astronomers.
Yeah, sure.
The mansions together. I would
Aluminium.
like to. Sorry. I'd like to check and see if that's still abandoned or whether or not they have actually taken claim to
It is no longer abandoned.
Okay. So there are people coming in and out of it.
Yes. Well, it is. You don't
The
see
house.
them like you don't hold a stake out watching the house, but you can tell that the building is now populated.
So we just go knock on the door?
That's what you do.
The council. Ask Rob.
All right, we're gonna enter exploration initiative.
No! That's what you get, Josho. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Josho.
All right. So we got is
I'm writing you up for that.
Sorry.
I'm putting you on Gauss's list.
Should we just roll like?
Yeah, just roll for the council.
I had one job.
Nice.
Probably roll a d20, huh?
Lisa.
16.
Wait, no, shit's big now. 5?
That's what she said.
We all heard that, yes.
You
20.
20.
you both got 20s.
Yeah, we're doing like
It's the council.
we're taking our turn. To,
Okay, so you guys will be traveling together.
Correct.
All right.
Oh, it's
Alec,
We're gonna knock some
25.
Twinsies.
Ricardo,
14.
Van,
21.
Rael.
21.
Same thing or just two 21s?
2 21s.
I'm assuming your
Right,
dex is
well, that's
higher.
I have
What's
plus
your
7 in
initiative
my dex.
plus right now?
Plus 7.
Mine's at a plus 11 right now.
Yours is a plus 11?
Do you have improved initiative?
No, but I had other stuff I have buffed right now.
So, Bob.
Okay.
Transformations, man.
Okay. Alec,
They only last for so long.
you
so
have
just
the
in case.
calm.
I'm gonna follow him and go to this
Temple of
Mithras
Mithras?
place.
Yeah, get this thing removed that I'd recommended. They just wandered off.
Yeah, no.
No,
we should
no, you
probably
guys
do that.
wandered off.
Is
No,
it gonna
right, we
work
should
for
probably
you?
do
We
that.
haven't wandered
What?
off yet. It's
Is it
not our
gonna
turn.
work for you?
Yeah.
And I look at Junior. Shh. Yeah.
Alright.
Now you're all gonna be doing it.
Yes.
I promise you I will not be doing it.
Please, no.
But at the very least, me and
Would you do
are
it for
heading
5 gold? Alright. So Alec, you're going with Van? Alright.
I would do
Anything else to
anything.
declare? Okay. Van, you're leading the party to the Temple of Mithras.
meeting Alex so far. I don't know if anyone's going.
Okay. Anything else to declare?
Well, I didn't bring any fruit, so
I get that reference.
Wait, what about
that's
vegetation?
just general
good to
drop
know.
of references.
Well,
But yeah, no. Right now,
Oh.
I'm just Temple Mithras.
I thought that was was it Total Recall? Wait. Do you have ow?
Start. I saw the marks. Start the reactor. He was mad for a second. He's like,
I think it's
yeah.
Well,
Because
I was
even if-
fucking mad.
I'm like, it happened.
He's like, oh, I
Then
can't be.
it'd
I'm not allowed to be
professional.
mad at her. Never mind.
As of right now,
Anymore.
that's all I'm doing right now. Just taking it one thing at a time. Things to be cured free. Those are level 4s.
So,
think that
so what's
was-
my initiative score, Dylan?
Fuck you, that's your initiative.
Why do you think my bite would be any better?
Just put it on, no, Dylan, instead of doing that, just put it underneath your shirt instead of opening it. You're going to ruin the book.
Actually, you can't. You're in Bards. You can't
It's
wear
his
armor.
book.
You can't wear armor.
Oh!
Damn.
Alright, so Van, you're going to the Temple of Mithras.
Yes.
Rael.
I'm gonna try and find some information about all the individuals that we were noting along the way, pickpocketing.
Ricardo the whole
Babe?
time.
Stop. Okay.
So drow of him.
How many
I'm gonna have you roll 1.
Okay.
I'm not having you pickpocketing 2 million people.
God damn
There's
it.
only
In a
4 on the
row.
street.
Rolls a 1.
That's an 18 on the die.
Well, which total?
What's the total?
Uh,
God damn it.
36.
Alright. You get
36 go. Congratulations.
10 copper.
Damn it!
All the rich people left town,
That's
dude.
basically
Poor
$10.
Yeah. These poor bastards.
Well, you were kind of just like walking by.
We're gonna get to that point where you're gonna break into a house and be like, yo, I'm gonna
Still
steal you some
salary
shit.
from-
Wait till we get to the Church of Mithras.
Well, like,
Council?
have fun.
He's wandering.
No.
Yeah, I'm not with you guys.
Oh, you're gone,
take
dude.
off.
I get the guys from Alec first, or
You think that?
Van and Alec first.
right. So we go with Van and Alec first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Issa?
Cardo's right behind you.
I'm also going with it.
Oh, look who decided to come along after
I'm going with
all.
We
Rael.
combined our brains.
As
Figured
Elf
it.
Cardo, not Drow Cardo.
I wasn't with them. I was
Oh, I know. I know. You're being smart about it. That was all at them.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an
They're plotting, and their plotting got in their way of doing the real
Anything to
Sorry.
declare
Give
on
me
your
the-
way other than that you are looking like Elf Cardo,
Not Drow Cardo.
not Drow Cardo, and you are glamoring your armor and things.
Yeah.
Chainmail bikini.
I'm looking unarmed. I'm looking like I'm wearing regular clothing, and I look like an elf.
Okay. Alright, so. For Ricardo and Rael, go ahead and what information were you trying to find?
Information about Cadence Swamp. And
Cadence Swamp.
in detail, and anything I can gather about Soren's Tower.
Okay.
in detail.
Roll knowledge local.
Like where it is would be good.
It's fun.
It's an 18 on the die for 26.
26. Okay, so a couple of things you learn about Cadence Swamp. It's about a day's walk outside of Bard's Gate.
Okay.
It is a very dangerous and treacherous place. Most people that go to try to have an audience with Caden never come back.
No, I don't
There are rumors that the swamp itself is enchanted in some way.
Okay.
Nobody really knows. And what they do tell you is that the Bridge Watcher is unkillable.
The Bridge Watcher.
Yes.
Like they
None
said.
shall
No, did they
pass.
say unkillable or unkillable?
They said unkillable.
Okay, these guys are just.
So on a scale of Ogonovo to Shiramabi.
That's all unkillable. Well, sure, Mobby is killable.
All right.
There, it's killed.
That's what you would get from talking to various ne'er-do-wells within the city.
You didn't want to say drows.
Yeah. All right. The group go into the temple.
Yes.
It's really good.
You arrive at the Temple of Mithras. It is a very large and lavishly decorated building, as again Mithras is basically the god of money.
Aren't they about giving out money though?
No, they're about protecting money.
Oh. Your glow is a weird one.
Yeah. All right. So you get to the temple. There are a couple of acolytes who are willing to see you. At first, they're curious as to why you want to look over a contract you've already signed. Most of them kind of, backhand comment that you're supposed to do that before you sign it. But
Oh no, the contract's pretty much been completed, but we found out the contract included a unknowingly a Gios or a quest, something like that. So
Yeah.
the employer violated our trust, so that's done. So we need to have that just kind of.
Okay. So they tell you that tomorrow they'll be able to service your request
Uh-huh.
because really the one who is capable of doing this is going to be the head of the order, and he
Higher
is
priest.
busy today.
Gotcha.
It's going to be 10,000 gold per person.
No.
Okay.
I see.
Oh yeah, we're definitely not telling something. No, okay.
What?
Well, they tell you the price, and you just say no,
Yeah, no.
and they kind of look at you all like, what do you mean no?
No.
What's the skill for negotiation?
Diplomancy?
That'd be diplomacy or intimidate if you want to go that route.
Yeah.
No, I don't have diplomacy.
Just
Well,
remember, the
let's
front
start
lines are
with
here.
an appraise check to see how much that would actually cost. Because
No, I have that.
I have bonus in that.
Glad
Good.
they do.
Oh, boy.
Glad they do.
Ooh.
16 for me.
I will assist.
It's a
They got better than me.
Gios' quest is a curse
28.
technically.
Nice.
I will assist you.
30.
You're not in jail yet. But stay right there.
No. Do you break a 10?
22.
Okay. Do you want to assist?
Yes.
Alright, so 32. Okay, so as somebody who could cast Divine Magic, you know for a fact that is a significantly bloated price.
Yeah.
Instead, you would know that the actual casting fee for that would be much lower. They're probably charging you the additional money because of the nature of the service. So they are the ones who enforce these kinds of contracts. They're the ones who act as like escrow agents and neutral third parties to make sure that both contract issuer and contract signee follow the agreed terms. And so in this case, effectively what you are bringing to them is that they didn't do a good enough job, and now you're trying to back out of the situation.
What spell are they actually going to cast upon us to break it?
Break enchantment.
Oh.
So it counts as
With that
a
knowledge,
greater curse.
I look at the party and I go, I think that we should just leave it as it is. And we should let
what?
these gentlemen do their jobs and understand that we have made an error among ourselves.
Great idea.
My
You know what,
spell
Rael?
list.
Think they need the lawyer's firm
I
of
do.
boy we stab him in half.
It's totally a decent check.
Ricardo shall shout for the people.
You have to be Cadence.
Oh.
But the DC's maxed out with break enchantment, so it's not that hard. At most, it can only be a 35. Because break enchantment's actually weaker than remove curse.
Okay. What he said.
So we could technically still do it.
So you could possibly.
Yes, you could possibly still do it, but the person who will be casting it on your behalf is level 18.
Oh,
Which gives them
I'm gonna
better.
spell check that. I don't know how break the channel
How much should it cost?
Like
7.
700, yeah.
700.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is completely.
I'll give him 14 and tell him to be fucking happy.
Okay, strike 14 gold from your inventory, or 1400
100.
gold from your inventory.
If it's
No, 14's better.
No, hold on.
Yeah, they're happy.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
donated
wait, no,
money
no,
to
no,
a
no,
church.
no, no,
So
no, no,
right
no, no,
there,
no.
bud.
No,
You
you're
said-
playing off Steven's fucking intelligence,
saying-
not Alex.
Okay,
Well,
you're
Alex
saying
made the
I'm going to
decision.
give them.
No, I'm
1,000.
I'm saying out loud, I'll give you 1400. You can remove it. That's a fair price. It's double how much it costs.
This is a fair
to do it.
offer.
Okay. They say that we would. The church will be open to negotiation for price if you.
That's a wishing ring.
No.
Give us the kopesh.
No.
Give me the sword, and I will let you live.
Who's got the highest diplomacy here?
Hold on, I want to hear what the NPCs actually say.
They will say that they will lower the price if you can bring Caden forward and have him admit to the mistake, and then they will cast it at price.
The fact that there was a
Non-violent.
chaos included when we were not aware of that.
What's your diplomacy?
It is in the contract.
He read the contract.
We read the contract.
I still don't
Yes,
have
at
any.
level 1, when you don't have very many skill ranks and things. And to
He's still
him,
behind.
as a barrister, traveling barrister, it looked alright.
Now, question: if I went to the Temple of Tyr instead to ask for them to
Kill
make
the
enchantment, would I still have to pay the amount, or would I be able to confirm
But remember,
with
we're not
a?
there.
You would not be paying $10,000, 10,000 gold per person. It would be a more appropriate price, but this would violate the terms of the contract, and the Church of Mithras would place bounties on the group.
And that would be unlawful.
That would be unlawful.
Yeah, that seems like two of us would be okay with this.
Except Caden broke our trust.
Rael and Ricardo approve of this sending them after us.
Well, either
The
way,
breaking of trust was not necessarily included as a grounds or a significant event in the contract.
oh, for them,
The contract,
I get,
the
for
contract.
Van, it's enough.
No,
Yeah, the
I don't
contract
want-
allows him to monitor your travels in all ways, shapes, and forms. And in order for him to do that, he has to have some kind of magical link to you so that he can scry without fail.
That's
The
luck to
the
know.
exact nature and the exact extent that he is allowed to go to is not fully fleshed out within the contract, though the church is siding with him, as he is the stronger character in this case,
And he also
that he is at liberty to do whatever he deems necessary to observe your travels and adventuring.
I asked them, since they can see the contract, right?
Yes.
The contract states that we can quit, correct? As he stated, we were able to quit.
Yes.
Then I quit.
I quit.
Go ahead and you can tear the contract up now.
Okay. Again, we will be more than happy to do that, but you have to bring Caden here to acknowledge your self-termination.
So you're endorsing slavery.
No,
That's against the law in Bards Guild.
it's not slavery. You
That's
signed the
prisoners
contract
of
willingly.
jobs.
You're right. It's a few more steps, but it's slavery.
But
Yeah.
it's in the contract saying that we can quit at any time. It doesn't have to be present for
Bebop
us to
and
quit. We
Dave.
can just quit.
Right, but the
Co-sign.
grounds for him to observe your self-termination is in the contract.
I don't wanna kill
you
myself.
can crit.
Can
you
we
can't-
send him a note saying we
Yeah,
quit?
if you want to use sending on him, you can. We'll recognize
I
that.
would rather.
We have a special device just for that.
I would rather not tip our hand to Caden that hey, we aren't following.
He's gonna know the moment we break it anyway. Either it's either we're doing this
Either
by
way,
text or we're doing this by
I have
phone call.
actually
Bring him
better
here.
question for you, good sir.
Yeah.
If we did have that go on, would you be the one doing it, or would your boss be doing it tomorrow?
We just don't have teleport.
My
You said
do that. What do you mean by that?
the
Charge
contract.
you
So
$55.
No, we can do that right
you
now.
can do that one.
Yeah, I just have to observe that you are personally informing him that the contract is being terminated, and I have to monitor his response.
That's. We'll come back later on. Let's go, guys. We need to have a
Why don't
talk.
you guys send the message?
No, we need to have a talk. They're busy. Clearly, there's been some confusion on this, and I kind of lip to you guys like,
So, again, I guess since he has the contract out, he will reiterate that the contract is also only for 1 year. So it naturally expires after 365 days, and on the 366th day, you are no longer considered under his employment. You are
how long have you been traveling for?
Almost a year.
horologist, 45 days.
No.
No, we were
Way more
in
than
that place for 2 months.
Yeah,
3
It's over
months.
There. Yeah, we were at 191 days.
191.
Mhm.
So at
What?
this point, we'll probably call it 200 just to be safe. So you still got another
Make note of that.
166 days. Yeah. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna start
200 days.
episode 37. We're doing a audit of total number of days passed and DM decree, verbal signing. This is day 200 since the contracts were signed.
So,
It feels like it.
hypothetically, does the world end on day 366?
You don't know.
I mean,
Oh, I didn't like that look.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anything could happen. It's not just us doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tiamat could break out of the 9 circles of hell and destroy the land.
No. She was bound by Behemoth. Yes. and is never able to break free. That is blasphemy.
I'm just saying it as an example of a apocalyptic
Yeah.
situation.
That
Gnomes could build another
blasphemy.
device that's bigger and more powerful and destroy the entire continent. We don't know.
I mean, I could, yeah.
But either way,
I've got a couple weekends.
let's go take care of some other stuff. We'll let them do their business. We'll figure this out and come back in their time. Van walks out.
Okay.
Can we
Thank you for your
get
time.
another sample or the thing of the contract?
No.
Because we didn't actually get key bars. He took them.
Can we have a copy of it? Yeah.
Yeah, he will have that drafted up today, and you can come by and pick it up tomorrow.
He casts Xerox.
Secret
Good
page,
spell.
but yeah.
It's only spelled.
Same thing.
1,000 gold.
Yeah.
And I'll be outside waiting for them.
Okay, so let's pop back over to Ricardo and Rael.
Whatever that was.
Ricardo's probably gonna go ask about Caden and Duncan the Black over at the Mercenaries Guild.
Okay, so over at the Mercenaries Guild, most people down here have heard of Duncan the Black because he has become so infamous in the region of the Gulf of Acados. They have tales and stories about how groups have tried to go after him and not have succeeded. It's most of it, from what you can tell, is like peasant boasting about how he,
Slayed 50 men with his pinky out.
yeah, and commands a legion of undead demon angels from the 39th evil place.
Circle of hell.
Yeah,
Lots of evil, I think.
yeah,
Evil afoot.
evil.
Lots of teeth.
Pain! Lots of pain!
Yeah. They do actually have a bounty on him down here. It's not as
Substantial.
much. Yeah, it's not as substantial as the one up in Glovier.
Can I cash in on 2 bounties for a dead guy?
Yeah. Yeah, he's wanted dead, and the City of Bards Gate will also pay if you can bring proof of his demise.
What would you want? Genitalia? Hands?
They want
A
the
heart?
head. They want the head.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, I think I can do that.
Yeah. And they'll say that like
Do
if
it, but I get to keep it.
yeah, they just want to cast some magic on it to verify that it's the actual one. Yeah.
Yeah, speak with them.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
So it makes
You're gonna
him
need
seem
Hope the
black.
Dying.
They do what you do get a view into his armaments. So some mercenaries have actually tried to fight him, and rather than staying and dying, they have fled. They tell you that he fights with a tower shield and a one-handed longsword. And then if he's mounted, he'll also have a lance that he rides with the Nightmare.
Oh, that's his name.
And then
Mounted
if
lance,
the
got it.
and if the lance breaks, or if he chooses to, he'll drop it and then draw the longsword.
Somebody's saying mountain.
He's a cavalier.
Yeah.
All
He-
I'm hearing is little bitch.
You do also find out that he does effectively have like the leadership feat. He does have a group of men at arms that follow him around. They're mostly made up of like exiles from the Gulf of Acados. So like murderers, thieves, bandits, criminals that were all basically told like you can be put to death or you can shun society, and they chose to attempt to survive in the wilderness and made their way to the hot springs of Tanesh. You do also learn a little bit about the hot springs. The air inside is very sulfuric and acidic, so it does not like destroy armor or anything like that, but you do have to make a few checks every now and then to actually be able to breathe. They do say that having some kind of like filter, like if you have like a wet cloth or something to cover your mouth and nose, then it's not as bad. But usually the first day or so, people spend like acclimating themselves to the actual spring air. They also say that his tower is somewhere down in the mist.
What's that spell that lets you survive in environments?
Endure elements.
I would like to document with the Mercenaries Guild the current job I'm on and the kills obtained during said missions.
Okay.
How I single-handedly defeated the armies of Shiramabi and him himself,
Okay.
as a group of spellcasters looked on, buffing me.
Okay. They
The pyramid fight as well.
yeah. They ask if you would like your saga to be taken here.
Yes, so far.
Yes. So they
Okay,
do.
saga, yeah.
They do have a process for this. It's 5 gold to get started.
I'm
Basically,
broke right
basically,
You get the armor
Oh
back.
yeah, you're right.
you purchase a tome, a large tome that they detail in your kind of likeness. You do get a little. They do have various like trim levels of like choices you can make, but they're at time of creation. You basically have to declare how you're going to die. So whether it's of old age in your bed, or if it's fighting, a specific dragon, or facing down a specific enemy, they'll take a note of that. And if you, on your quests to have this glorified, chosen death, they'll record everything that you do, even side questing, working with other people, where you go. They'll make sure all of that is recorded in your saga. If you die any other way, they burn it.
See, I can't guarantee that because originally it was going to be out of exhaustion after banging everyone's mom. But can't do that, so we're gonna have to postpone the saga for now.
Okay, they do let you know you're welcome to come back and start.
But I
it
would like to
anytime.
purchase my 5 gold, and just so when I do decide, I can just come in and go, yeah, let's start the saga.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. They'll have a professional writer and orator, and they'll even hire a few bards to come in and start interviewing you, and they'll start, like spreading stories, incorporating you into song, and all of that costs money. But when you're ready to really start having your story spread throughout the land, this is where you would get started.
They're all kobolds.
That's fine. with bagpipes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So something else is
Helps be a part of it.
as the two of you are making your way through Bards Gate.
Downtown?
Yeah, you are stopped by looking like a civilian. He introduces himself as Galorian Fane,
Oh, that Galorian thing.
and he starts to try to chat you up and see what you're doing in Bard's Gate and why you're here.
Oh, is he talking to the drow?
Yes.
Well, me and my boy here are we're hunting down the most evil criminal we've ever fucking heard of. Bradley the Baker.
He's lying.
Yeah.
He burns people alive.
Yeah.
That's why they call him the Baker.
Gloria Van Newman? Have we heard of him before?
Yes.
Can we quickly?
Your character has never heard of him, but Jamie's heard of him.
I have heard of him.
Of Galorian fame?
Can you remind me?
Huh?
Can you remind me?
He was the monk that would go around and would help recruit some of Cadence associates for the quest.
Oh, you work for Cadence.
In fact, so yeah, you would say that, and he goes, "Why, yes, I do. I do work for Lord Cadence."
Huh.
Why are you talking to me? I don't work for Cadence.
Oh no, I'm out recruiting people for a quest.
I'm already on several quests currently, and my docket is full.
You would have a drow join your noble quest?
Why are you staring at me?
Well, these trials and tribulations will take you far, and you will see many things. And we really like to diversify our group base. and we do think that
diversify, huh? How many
Yeah.
how many drow do you have in your?
Why am I
among your
hearing
ranks?
affirmative action?
How many drow do you have among your ranks?
Well, there are many other recruiters spread throughout the land, so I honestly can't answer that. But I would like for there to be at least one.
Well, you know what?
Well, you can ask
Actually,
one of them, 'cause
We're
I don't
not
wanna be a part of
traveling
it.
alone. Would you care to meet with our group and to see if we can all join you as a team?
Yes, yeah, I think that sounds like an excellent idea.
Oh, well, come with us. They're over at the Church of Mithras. It's probably not far from where we're at right now. Let's go walk on over.
Different part of town, but yeah.
Okay.
And I go to meet up with the rest of the party, bringing this lackey of Cadence with us.
I'll stand. Well, considering I just kind of got volunteered for this, I'll
You don't have to come with us. I can handle one little guy myself.
I'll stand about 40 feet back.
Okay. Yeah, so after a little bit of time, the group reconvenes in a courtyard
Do it.
in the Central Trade District. After the, as you are all leaving the Church of Mithras, Ricardo and Rael and an individual that you five would recognize comes sauntering up.
Hey
Which one?
guys,
Oh,
this
wait.
dude works for Cadence.
The guy who picked up Coltrane. I'm thinking.
No, he got picked up by the priest.
Oh.
Yeah, he picked up Yawa.
He picked up
No, he didn't. Vorg was the one that picked up y'all.
Who did?
Father Mallory was me.
Father Mallory was me too.
I had the bandit-looking guy, if I remember. You said he had like.
It was Gauss, we knew it.
But we would have seen all of
No, it's
them.
probably-
Because you had Melthus.
Yeah.
You had the wizard.
Yeah.
We would have
So it
seen
was
all of
probably
them.
it was probably one of you guys.
Yeah.
I had someone-
I forget who
I
exactly.
had someone in
Yes.
bandit armor. I went
And-
back to.
Well, we all met him when we sat around the table talking when
Yeah.
we first
Yes.
met.
Yeah,
That's
regardless
all
of
that
that, we know
matters.
who this individual is.
Right.
Yo, you
Too
guys-
scared.
You.
Yeah. So he
I love you.
looks around and he goes,
I'll
"Oh,
wait him now.
well, hello."
Hello.
Hi.
Salutations.
This guy works for Cadence.
Can I size this guy up?
He wants to sign us up
sense
for a
motive?
mission.
The Fable 21.
No,
yeah,
it's cocked.
I know.
Natural 20.
I
For a
need
total,
to
for,
The
wait,
one
what
that
is
made
sense
me
motive?
laugh so much.
25.
25.
The Fable 21.
That's because it was cocked on a 2 and a 20.
Maybe 22.
Yeah, but it's half of it.
Yeah, he's right.
So.
The Fabled 21.
All
right,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 on 1. You guys could freaking kill him if you wanted to.
Okay,
Wait.
Just
Did I
don't
do was that
do it,
permission?
bro.
just
Was
because
that
it says,
permission?
just because you say it's 7 on 1, he kills. We don't know if he's like a legendary fighter outside.
He
of
said
this.
we could kill him if we want to.
Wait,
you could
was,
try to,
was
are you
that
trying to
permission?
you're trying to
I'm not
estimate
trying
his
to.
hit
I'm,
die?
say
I'm not
we,
trying to assess if we could take him on in a fight. I'm just trying to assess him as a character.
Yes.
He'll check.
He has more hit die than you.
Okay.
But does
So-
it bigger than his? Go easy on
Yeah,
that.
You would know because it's not magic, obviously, but like you can tell he is a much more seasoned adventurer than you
But
are.
I mean, if he has
can I-
12d6 and I've got 12d12, that
Can I
doesn't
use
really matter to
detect magic to like since I'm 40 feet back, can I use detect magic to see what he has?
Yeah, just a reminder: casting magic like this in Bard's Gate is illegal.
If I'm doing it subtly, would it be
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, so yeah, you
Have
you
the silent
Help
twin
me.
spells,
Dylan,
no
help
somatic
me.
components and all that.
I haven't. I mean, I'm using it as an SLA, so
yeah, so you can just be like,
Okay.
What's he doing?
he's trying to cast detect magic on.
No,
Glory.
don't let them
do
do
I,
it.
do I need
Yeah.
to roll like a sleight of hand check or
Stop
something?
them.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Do it to you.
I could be focused on him right now.
That's a 9 for
Because
a
he doesn't
total
bite
of
with teeth.
27.
No, he
Okay.
went all the fun and trips.
So yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stop petting you?
Yeah.
So,
He's
you
trying to stop you
stealthily.
from what you're doing.
Yeah. You stealthily cast detect magic, and his bracers, his amulet, his boots, his belt, his vest, his greaves, and his headband.
Oh my
All
god,
are
he's
all
a barbarian.
magic.
Because
While we
that's
start
all the
talking about
stuff
stuff.
I have.
Huh?
I'll focus on.
You don't have arcane sight.
No, but I have detect magic. Remember?
Yeah.
You gave that to me. I have
So
that
the longer
permanency
he
on.
stares at him,
Okay,
the
so
more
you
I'll
do the
start-
same thing.
Yeah, I do the same thing as
You would
him.
also
So from
notice
Yeah.
that I don't.
I didn't want
So yeah.
I also know. Well, I'm looking at him.
You're not necessarily
I-
in the cone.
Not in the code.
Not
Since
necessarily.
since Alec is nearest to the party, and I'm 40 feet back, and I don't know if he's like, is he actually like paying attention to me? Like, actually staring at me?
Galorian Pain?
Yeah.
No, he's trying to talk
Alright,
to
then
Ben
I'll
and Ricardo.
then I'll let him know, like, you know, and tell everyone else.
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed to go with Cadence?
Rael's gonna steal all his
We did. We
clothing.
teleported,
Pass it
and
on.
we came back.
Did you find anything along your track?
We spent like 2
We found a few leads, and those leads led to dead ends.
Yeah, sorry to hear, buddy.
Yes. We have been traveling as well. North.
Uh-huh.
Lost a few people.
Lost a few adventures at
Found a
sea.
few people.
Yeah.
Mostly just hitting dead end after dead end. Whatever the Sword of Air was before, it must have been well hidden when it was rediscovered.
Yes. Well, remember, anything you find needs to be taken to Caden directly.
Where's
Of
Caden
course.
now?
It's probably recovering in his swamp.
How
recovering.
safe?
Is he okay?
Ricardo is traveling the main road to Cadence Swamp, because I am still disguised as miniature
Oh, yeah.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
So Ricardo.
So, are you speaking in Draconic?
Yes.
Okay. So he replies in Draconic
Yo, mom.
and would say that the road to Caden's Swamp is fairly safe, but you'll need to gain permission to enter the swamp from the Bridge Watcher in order to be led to Caden's estate.
How does one do this? Come out. Get Ricardo.
Ricardo.
you
Oh,
you present
Ricardo.
Caden's seal to him.
We don't have a seal?
You do. There were ways of mundanely getting a hold of him assigned to you at the beginning of the quest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
So
also
his
just
sigil, his mark, all that kind of stuff.
I remember we got one of Sun.
Yeah.
well, one thing that we can get or have him send to us is one of the original contracts that was wax sealed.
That's true.
This is true.
Unfortunately, you're at a
Yeah, that would
distance.
work as well. The gatekeeper and the bridge watcher are well informed, and so they will be able to.
I
grant
pulled
you
out our map.
access.
Which direction is Cadence Swamp? If we want to go talk to him direct.
He would
Say, well,
point
something else.
onto the map. You know, it's about a day's walk southwest of Bards Gate.
Near that lower mountain ridge.
Yes, actually, it's more or less in this forest right here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Can Force be in swamp? So I don't have geography, but like, can Forest be in swamp? Isn't it just called swamp?
No, so a bog
mean,
is a
right?
forest and a swamp.
Oh.
So
So
it's
a
a
bog was that thing you sank into.
You can.
Which
Yes.
What is that? Atreus? No.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah. Okay, me and Dylan have had this conversation before. It lasted an hour and a half last time we did it. It was just two of us.
So
Yeah, it's Florida. We all know what I'm talking about.
I'd ask him,
Woods
Caden-
with wet stuff.
is Caden okay? You said he's recovered.
Yes.
Was he injured?
Both of them.
There was an attempted assassination attempt.
Oh.
Oh, who tried to kill him?
We're not sure.
Not it.
They were probably associates of Sorton.
Oh,
Mm.
the
That's his
evil guy,
adversary, so no doubt,
right?
right?
Bad guy.
A vile
Liar.
man.
That's
Vile necromancer, indeed, I heard.
We've sorted out of this.
He
Yes.
He's just misunderstood. I can change him, guys.
Like I know one's like, we don't have to do sense motive. We know this all shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can
Of course,
I-
then again,
But it's
evil is
curious whether or not,
relative once again.
Caden is
so.
actually hurt right now.
Huh?
I was just saying to the group, it's curious if Caden is actually hurt right now.
Especially when you can
Can I
recover
sense
him
motive
die
on him?
after like a couple days.
Yeah,
and
especially
absolutely
after I
bad.
single-handedly killed
Also, he's a
Shiramabi.
wizard. So whatever hit him hard.
17 on sense motive.
Well, assassins are very sneaky.
Is he here to is he here to check up on us? Is this like a coincidence that he ran into him?
You don't know, but you do know that's how you were recruited. Is him and a couple of others just walking around the city.
True.
Do you hire, do you still recruit in any other groups?
It's privileged information.
No, not many have come to join our ranks since dastardly lies were spread about our employer.
Hmm.
Clearly, you guys recovered some of your funds if you're able to hire more people now, right?
Yes, there have been some profits made. Yes.
Good. I would say send Caden our best. Hopefully he recovers well. We'll try to come to him later on when he's more recovered. About how long do you think that might be?
You could visit him now. He, when I say recovered, I mean he's relaxing from having to cast a few spells.
Well, that's good.
Nobody wants to sense motive that.
Are we gonna kill this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna sense motive.
No,
that.
we're not.
No,
gonna
we're not
kill
killing
this
him. Okay, are we telling him that we're quitting?
That's
No,
I don't-
that is a terrible idea.
guy.
You're
Okay, I don't
fairly
wanna tip our
certain
hand.
that he's kind of being like, Caden.
he's avoiding.
Caden it just doesn't want to be seen, and so he's
Yeah.
like saying,
He's just
I'm
kind of like
recovering.
Well, yeah,
dancing
people
and dodging
probably know
around
that
the
he's a
question.
bad guy.
yeah.
I think our
Steve.
next objective should be to talk to
That's
someone.
ignorant. That's ignorant.
I hope you didn't say that out loud.
I didn't.
No,
That was Steve.
okay, unless I was looking
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Unless I'm looking
that's
straight
ignorant.
ahead at the camera, it's not Grandier.
I can't assume.
Yeah.
I tell him, hey, it's good seeing you. We got some other things we gotta take care of. We'll try to to go down there and catch Caden. Maybe not yet. We got some other stuff. We one more lead we're gonna check out. We just had to pop back here for some more supplies.
Excellent. I look forward to hearing from you.
No. Oh, what kind of person is this? Like class-wise this character? I remember we got brief descriptions of them. Is he more of a martial than anything?
So would I be able to tell you're an alchemist from looking at you?
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
I mean, he's wearing a belt.
Yeah, we got some stuff like.
I have more
yeah,
potions sticking out here and there, but
Yeah.
I'm just like looking at as more knowledge of. If you're more knowledgeable or more, I do the grunt work kind of thing.
You do a
No,
perception.
he's a monk.
Okay.
Like a fish
I
fighting
actually-
monk or
Yeah.
I would ask him, one of our leads, and I think Caden already knows about the Burning Wastelands, but in case we do go there, do you have any idea of how to handle the, and I would use the generalized description of radiation. I think the faceless fire and
Blight
all that.
burn?
Yeah.
Just radiation.
He says that he knows that Caden has a way to traverse the burning wastes. For several of his expeditions went in there with him, and he was able to protect them for a long time. But eventually, they ran out of the material component needed to keep up the magic, and so that's when they started suffering losses.
Yeah, we're hoping
And
not
so,
actually.
you know, he lets you know that I'm not
No.
I'm not a magic user of any sort, so I wouldn't even know the first place to begin with that. But I do know that Caden has a way to traverse.
Good to know. Thank you. But unless you guys have more questions for him, I say we take care of those stuff that we had to do in town while we're here.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Travel safe.
All right. Van, I need you to roll a perception check, and Rael, I need you to roll a perception
Very
check.
well done, Strider.
perception check.
Yes.
Because you beat each on the.
That's a
34.
20.
All right. With a 34, you realize that he just reverse pickpocketed something onto you.
On me? I wasn't in near him.
Well, as part of the general conversation. So
he
even if you
walked up
bid,
and
like
blah,
even if you
blah,
bid,
and-
yeah, you know,
You
once you start
reverse
asking about the blight burn, you know, he casually approaches.
Okay.
It doesn't seem awkward at any point, but as you give your goodbyes, he does reverse pickpocket something onto you. He does succeed the reverse pickpocket,
Okay.
but you are aware that it was done.
I caught on what's going on, and because he's putting something on me, I let
Yeah.
it go.
You picked
I
the
got
wrong pocket.
Noted. Okay.
Prison pocket.
Do you nod this to me at all?
I'm waiting for him to walk away and us to move from this spot, because I also am about to disguise myself.
So,
anyways.
did he walk past me?
He, we'll say on an evens, he walks in your general direction. That's a 4. So yes, he kind of walks not directly towards you, but
You're probably in his periphery.
Shove him
Yeah.
and say you're new in town.
yeah, he walks kind of
Arms
at an
reach
angle to
distance?
you. Yeah.
Excellent.
Huh?
I just want to know.
He wants to
He's
do it.
considered close.
Close. Okay.
Yeah.
You're
like,
already
we're
wearing
not
a fake
we're not
beard.
we're not mapping this out, and I'm not keeping track of 9 different creatures' positions in the exact
Yeah, but I-
distance
I
in
want,
feet in my
like, you
head
know,
at one time.
We need the visuals.
Yeah,
I mean, like
he's yeah. That's just your position around the table.
I kind of turn my back to him and I pull the object out to see what it is.
Okay. You open it up, and it's just a crumpled note that reminds you to, not share information about the Sword of Air with anybody other than Caden. And if you feel like you have any kind of information, he does have money set aside for rewards.
So now our question is whether we want to take the monetary reward for giving our enemy any kind of leads.
As I reveal it to you, is there any, because we're outside of the temple, they have like any like burning like pyres?
There are
or
a few
anything?
sconces and stuff.
I'd
around.
walk over to the sconce, just kind of put the note in there and just
Okay, you destroy it.
let it burn up.
Okay.
I want to tail him.
Okay.
You were gonna say, or
Are
did
you doing
want
so
the note?
stealthily?
Yes.
I was gonna say the people who have detect magically permanent on them can stare at it.
Oh, I
See if there
stared.
was
I stared
anything
into the on the note.
to it,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
it's already been burned.
Yeah, he didn't cast any spells.
You
It's
hear
just
it?
his equipment was magic.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no, I meant focusing
Yeah,
on
there
it
was something else.
specifically in case there was something else
Rules
to
for
it.
that.
Give us way too much
stealth,
credit.
That's a 22.
Okay, so you start tailing him.
Alright.
Alright, so at this point, I think we notice that he starts following him. Maybe, maybe not. I was looking the other way, so I don't know if you guys saw him start walking.
Yeah, the group acknowledges that Rael slips away to start following him. Though after a few moments of hiding and you can see him, he is deliberately attempting to blend into the city. He is being stealthy. Yeah.
Yes, the drow in the middle of the elven city.
Well, this is
Quite
a city with a diverse population.
It is. There are. I think in the book it said even Minotaur occasionally
Yeah,
come.
there's
here.
at least one drow in the city. It's very diverse.
Yeah.
At least one.
At least one.
Yeah, whenever he visits. It's at least
Well,
Maybe 5, 10, 15 of them. Maybe.
There's some other things I gotta go grab. Whatever else you guys need to do in Bards Gate, I'd like to get this done and get out of town as soon as possible. As you see me drinking something and changing, looking like somebody else now, like a younger, just commoner, does a little bit of work.
Was there a church of Hecate here, or a shrine to Hecate in this area?
Hecate is
I
not
don't remember.
openly worshipped. You will never find a temple or shrine to Hecate in a civilized city because she's an evil god.
You know there's something in Freegate, though.
No, I'll just wait until we get to Freegate.
So
then.
you do if you rolled knowledge religion or knowledge local.
14. Okay, we'll with the 14. So that's a 30.
90 minutes.
1.
31. Okay, so you remember that there are ways to find followers of Hecate by operating off of her,
Doing little symbols.
Yeah, there are secret gestures because she has a cult, not a church, right? So there is not a formal organization of her followers,
Here's
but
my
there
corporate
are
card.
secret handshakes and mannerisms and meeting places and things that are sacred to her worship that can be found within the city. So
Alright, I'll just spend the rest of my time while we're here then just doing that, I guess.
So you're trying to deliberately find a follower of Hecate inside Bards Gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, you follow Hecate?
do it.
No, you gotta know the secret
Hecate,
handshake.
right? I wouldn't
Yeah.
much say.
Steve, put your hand up. I'm gonna show you the secret handshake back there. You like Hecate?
Yeah. How do you feel about Hecate?
Yeah.
We'll be like Grendir. Let me tell you about the good Lord Hecate.
So you just
Joke.
walk off doing that?
The bad.
No,
Lord
I'm just
Hecate.
gonna go. I was gonna go to the library and just do research on her, I guess, until and things like that. I'm not gonna
The
go around deliberately
library.
looking for people.
Bards.
Now,
Gate.
Steve, as a player, you could go research the statue that has that book.
Yeah, he needs the
He could
encyclopedia.
go research the
Hecate.
statue of
This is just
Dionysia.
the player talking. Grendir would definitely say no to this.
Oh no, of course.
Yeah,
Reindeer
but
already
I
told him he
mean,
could do that.
Once again, you lean too heavy on your
Reindeer
God.
said-
You ask him for
To ask.
everything.
Grendir doesn't want to know anything.
Cheer
Okay.
helps those who help themselves.
So
It's not at all what Grendir said, but
you
it's okay.
you go to the library.
Actually,
And-
can we take a quick break?
Yep, we'll take a quick break.
Who needs
Okay.
Joshua.
And we are back with Grendir and Gauss. You guys said you're going to the manor?
Yes.
Okay, so all right, so you guys go to the. Oh God.
They go to the manor. Are you guys going with them?
You're gonna
Give it a
take
second.
Drink your drink.
Oh, yeah, he just.
No, I gotta do this.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Tom, what did you
Jordan
say?
Pride.
Yep.
Just straight
vodka.
gasoline, just straight to the brain.
What?
Not the crystal skull?
Go ahead,
No,
drink
we're
your
out of
soda,
Crystal
bud.
Skull. I
Go
got
ahead.
one.
You're fine.
All right,
No, we're good.
so you guys go to the manor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to the manor and knock on the door.
That was a savage yeah.
Hey, we claimed this house!
Yeah.
In the name of the
We're at the
good Lord.
fucking
Yeah.
manor.
Okay, so you guys go to the house
Yeah.
of the fallen astronomer.
Yes.
Yes.
You find out that it has been auctioned off by the city, as he didn't like any of his lineage that he would have passed it off to did not want the property.
Oh, we would have taken
So it's been auctioned off,
Mhm.
and there is now, other residents have moved in and are the legal owners.
Okay.
Be a shame if they all died.
Wait.
I
forgot I was an evil
perception.
character. Damn it.
Okay.
No. Hold on.
I had an idea how to do this correctly.
No, not after that shot.
Perception.
I got this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Beautiful.
Hey, I can't argue with that.
Mhm.
15. Do they look like commoners, or do they look like people that can defeat a level 9 sorcerer?
They look like important people. So they might not be able to defeat a level 9 sorcerer, but they could easily pay people to defeat a level 9 sorcerer.
Okay.
But how would they do against a level 9 Ricardo?
They
I
would pay
speak-
you the 5 gold to kill Gauss.
I can't be bothered with such primitive
Wow.
barbaric things.
Alright,
A
so
little hesitation.
Wow, he's
there.
thinking about that.
as
Imagine if there was a couple
Oh, do
zeros
you have a
behind
beard?
it.
Ricardo,
What? I don't speak Draconic.
do you have a beard?
I don't speak Draconic.
I would know this as a perception. Do you have a beard?
Well,
Not at the moment.
Yeah, now he's Elf Cardo.
I'm Elf
Right.
Cardo.
But I'm, Cobalt Cardo.
So does Ricardo naturally
You're
have a
Rick
beard?
Baldo.
Rick Baldo.
I have a Van Dyke.
Kobold.
Rickobold.
Rick
Bold Cardo?
Cardo. Yes, that's a good one. Like,
You just
I
didn't do
have
that.
a Van Dyke.
So, alright,
Has Elf Cardo.
Okay.
alright. Bold
He doesn't
Cardo
have
strokes his non-existent and or existent
I don't
beard.
either.
I don't know. It's
He has a
strokes-
beard, but you grow a Fu Manchu.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
a goatee without the mustache.
So, how much does
Oh.
this dwelling cost? Come on.
I
They
couldn't
ask
see
why it's any of your
I couldn't pull
business.
that off.
You could.
We will buy it from you. Come
It's
on.
all about shaping. It's got a little length to it like a goat.
Well, we've already moved in and everything, but I mean, we could negotiate something in a few days. Let us get some paperwork together.
I could write up the paperwork for you.
Then we'll have a neutral third party do it.
For free, though.
Neutral third party.
This is a cleric of Tia. Diplomacy
Yes.
check. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I like to assist.
That's each. So
Scratch that. I have it
24.
backwards. A goatee is
26.
when it's just the hair on
So
the chin. The Van
26.
Dyke is with the mustache.
Yeah.
26 diplomacy check.
To what?
He's a
got
cleric
this
of
one.
Tia. There
Yeah,
can
I
be
have
no
an
others more
very
trustworthy
elegant.
save for a cleric of Behemoth.
I am the man of the law.
When do they shut the door?
Yeah, they shut the door.
I knock again.
They don't open it.
We'll see you in a couple
I
days.
knock again harder.
They continue to leave the door
I cast
closed.
message.
Now, is he
It
going to do it as a
says-
kobold or a spider?
It specifically says it goes through solid doors up to unless it's 3 foot thick.
Yeah, 3, 10, 15, 20 foot thick.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you going to do it as a spider?
Come on. This is not Van. I'm not speaking to Van.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Pointless.
I say, alright, I will give you 1,000 gold in solid gold coins. Come on.
They say no.
I will allow you to maintain
Actually, they're
the
allowed a
use of
Yes.
response.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You say
And
no.
again, in
Oh God.
Kobold.
In-
I see it coming.
yeah, in Draconic, they're like, we can meet in 2 days to discuss the price of the estate.
Okay. Then I just don't do anything, and I'm like, we should go
Draconic.
because casting magic is illegal, and I totally forgot that.
Yeah.
No, not only in Apollo.
No,
Did I-
in Bard's Gate.
Oh.
Unless you have permission from the city or you are privately practicing in your own sanctum, it is
Sure.
illegal.
I do that.
It
You know,
would be a
cast
shame
magic on the
if
street.
Bradley the Baker killed all these people, wouldn't it?
Too bad that.
Did I
that's
notice you
small.
cast message?
Yes.
No. Roll a 25 perception check.
Wouldn't it be horrible if Bradley the Baker killed all these
No.
people?
No, you did not.
Because
I
he's a
didn't notice-
vicious
I didn't notice
murderer.
anything.
I never heard him do
Okay.
anything like that. He's a good guy.
So, what is everybody
It's an
else
aura.
doing? Well, the
Alright,
council.
so we
negotiates
watched them
money
walk
property.
off.
And you watched Rael walk off.
And I follow Rael.
Sing.
I prefer him not.
Hold on.
So-
Hold on.
I prefer you guys not.
You would prefer him not, but you said I'm gonna go pickpocket people. Drow.
Well, this is this is legitimate business now.
So no, you two were not there. You went off to talk about the manor.
Yep.
You
Follow
roll, Ricardo, roll a perception check. He did make a stealth check. So if you lose track of him, you're gonna have to basically follow.
I know exactly how I'll find him.
Follow the picked pockets.
No, I got a better one. That is a 21, I believe.
He had a 22.
Oh.
So you follow him. I'll say you follow him for a little bit, like maybe 10 minutes. But after that, you do lose him in the crowd.
All right, I turn into Rael and go, have you seen this man?
Okay. So you start doing that.
Yeah, just start in the route I saw him. Have you seen this guy? He
All
might
right.
have pickpocketed you.
Issa, what are you doing?
Roll luck. So roll 3d6, and
Come on, 360.
1s and 2s are bad, and 6s are good.
Oh, so extra difficult.
Yes.
Shift it up.
I got a 5 and a 1, so bad.
Okay. So on your third or fourth, like, have you seen this guy? A couple of people walk up and they're like, hey, so we saw you, like, change.
Me?
Yeah, we've been following you for a few minutes. We're with the city guard. You shouldn't be casting magic like that in the streets.
Oh, it's all right. I'm not casting. It's a magic item.
Loophole.
He's not
So
wrong.
roll diplomacy.
Oh my!
The day of the
Oh
giants.
my!
He's
If
really-
only I was known for my diplomacy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'd like to attempt to
7!
Oh God! Wait.
So-
Wait, I rolled a 1.
So after a moment, you see them. They pull out their city guard patrolling 101 handbook, and you can clearly see that this is like citizens patrol.
Oh
that stopped
Jesus!
You. And they're just like, sir, no, it says right here in
The GOP,
paragraph
Cops on
4 on page 5 that
Subsection. Subsection.
12.
Dash what?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
3.
Is this a city ordinance or no?
Yes.
You're not there.
And they say that yes, activating magic items like that does invoke a breach of the safety.
I was
procedures.
unaware because Gauss, Rael, and our cleric have been doing it like all over the place.
Oh, well, they say we're gonna let you off with a warning because
Thank you.
because you're big and scary.
I look like a drow.
That's a good
That's
point.
scary too.
So, yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
wait. I'll turn it all off. Fair?
Yeah.
And then I turn back into regular Ricardo.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
So they do
terrifying.
say that like they're gonna let you off with a warning because it wasn't like violent magic.
Ah.
But they do just politely remind you that that is against the city safety ordinances.
I think I should let you know now before anything goes any farther. I do have a few permanencies in place.
They say that that's fine because technically it wasn't cast while you were in the city. They think. They don't know. They don't
I
ask.
think I got the permanency on my exotic weapon proficiency in Bards.
You did. You did.
Oh,
Actually.
well, if it was done at a shop where they're licensed to do it, that's different.
Oh. Alright, so how much does it cost a license to walk around looking like other people?
They don't know. This is Citizens Patrol, but if you follow them to like the captain of the guard, and they'll be able to direct all your
It's not
questions to
company
him.
jail cell.
Wait, is that the guy I fought last time I was here, or was that Glavier?
They
And I'm asking this as Ricardo to the town guard.
They don't think anybody's fought in the captain in a while, so they.
Oh,
don't
so
know.
he's due.
Yeah, they're not sure.
Well, we better go meet him just to make sure.
Okay, so you start going with some Citizens Patrol.
Issa, what are you doing?
Alright,
Yeah, Issa and Van, what have you guys?
which is
been
the one
doing?
that's doing the sound effects?
What?
Oh, God. I'm
Oh.
old.
Oh,
No, Police Academy.
Yeah. Anything you were gonna go do?
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if anybody's actually
I should
following us
not be
around
left alone.
and keeping an eye on us because
Ever.
we are technically kind of wanted in some places.
Alright, well, I don't know about you.
I should not be left alone. And the worst part is that they can't even scry on.
What?
Yeah. So after a few minutes, you do recognize that. Father Mallory is hanging out, and you get the idea that he may be following you and Van.
I subtly inform Van
Okay.
so as not to arrest suspicion.
We will lead him towards, I guess, the nearest bounty boards.
Okay.
I mean, I live in Bards Gate. I have a rough idea of where I could find that in this particular vicinity.
Yeah.
I will, of course, just allow him to get closer, and then we'll interrogate him when that time comes. But
Okay. So Rael,
Yes.
you follow Galorian Fane to the Inn of Six Candles.
Place I've never been before.
Yep, the place where you met them before. And he goes inside.
You
You
did.
follow
He's
him
never
in?
I've never been there.
Well, you, the
Yes.
collective you, but like, you know. yeah.
You, all three of your characters.
supposed to be a trail thing.
I live so many lives. Okay, so yeah,
6 candles.
the Six Candles. Would you follow him inside?
Or did you
How-
see Ricardo get arrested?
How is this a multi-storied building?
It is. It is 3 stories.
3 stories?
Yeah, the beginning, the middle, and the end.
It's a really nice inn and tavern. Try to grace that. It's delicious.
Is there anyone currently in the streets? Or it's still broad daylight, correct?
It's sun's starting to go down, but yeah, there are people in the streets.
Is there an alley left or right?
Yeah, you could get into an alley adjacent to the tavern.
I'll get into an alley adjacent to the tavern and cast or use one of my ring of invisibility uses per day,
Okay.
and then I'll sneak into the tavern.
Okay, so you cast magic inside the city. You activate your items so that you are now invisible, and then you step out of the alleyway and head into the tavern.
Yes.
Okay. So when you go inside, you can see that there's probably about 20 people in here.
Okay.
They all look like traveling wizards, sorcerers, clerics. This place specifically caters to users of magic. So on the lower floors, they do have like a reagents and components shop, that kind of stuff. They also sell various like arcane and divine focuses. But you do notice that as you kind of quickly follow him in, Galorian Fane is not on the first floor by the time you get in.
Okay.
Went up to the third.
How many? Or is anyone clocking me? Just like passively, I'm looking around. Has anyone clocked me?
Nobody seems to have noticed you though.
I will stealthily make my way up to the.
Get rid of creatures.
I know it was on the 3rd floor, personally, but we'll roll some dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Lock that on that one. We'll go to the 3rd floor.
Okay. So we'll come back to you in a second.
Okay.
Alec, what were you doing? You started wandering off to try to find the library, right?
Yeah, and then I remembered to do. Thank you to you to remind me. I wanted to go over to that statue, so
Yeah.
I want help to do with that, and I'm gonna go look for him.
Gone for it. You gonna go find Van?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says I'm the drunk.
Bruce was looking for that M&M.
Okay.
Don't give me that face.
So you go to find Ethan. Maybe it takes you a few minutes, but yeah. You find them, look like they're kind of meandering their way through the streets, heading their way to bounty boards near the Temple of Tyr.
And then somebody sneaks a hat on you, and now you look like Father Mallory. It's really weird.
I gotta go do something. Can you guys mind head out with me for a second?
I don't look like me right now, just as you know.
I have no idea who you are. Then
You see her walk and there's someone next to
I
her.
see you're glowing.
You don't see any glowing.
Oh, I don't. Why not?
I come
But
off
you
as
don't
non-magical,
have-
and I have
How do I
non-detection.
recognize you?
Anymore.
You don't.
You
You're
recognize
walking
her,
with me.
yeah.
You
And
recognize
also,
How do you know this guy?
you would see the
Tail.
He's still wearing Van's
adipose
clothes.
tissue come out and be like,
Oh, by the way,
Hey, look, it's Alec!
he's still wearing Van's clothes too.
yeah, he's still wearing Van's clothes. He still has.
No,
Van's
this guy's self.
Yeah.
Wow, he still looks like.
But
Van.
yes,
Not a-
Junior would confirm that it's me.
All right, I would head to. I guess it's the Church of Dionysus that has the statue there.
Yes.
All right, I'd head to the Church of Dionysus.
All right, but
I
are you
thought
trying
you
to
were
get the
looking
two
for
of
Van.
them? Are you trying to get the two of them to come with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so he asks for help.
I look at you. Hold on. I look at the bounty board.
Okay.
As I'm just, I'm doing a general look, but I'm actually looking specifically for former and current party members.
Okay.
If any of us are on there.
There's a bounty for you
I figured as much.
from the Alchemists Guild.
Has the number gone up?
Yes. The number.
You never actually gave me an amount originally, so.
Yeah. The number is currently about 1,000 gold. For you alive, 0 dead.
How much?
1,000.
Oh man. Yours is
Give it some time.
Can we see this, or is it just?
I just grab like 3 random ones, like yeah, just
Okay.
Just I start walking away from the bounty board at this point.
Okay.
Do you want us to follow you or not really?
Shoot.
Can you guys follow? Can you
Yeah,
guys
Father
follow?
Mallory, and I just point right at him. He's over there following us clearly, and Alec needs help with some stuff. Whatever you want to do.
Who's over there?
He doesn't know yet. I
What?
told you.
I know, and I just and by saying that, I'm like, we got Father Mallory right over there. And I don't even bother hiding or singing. Just like,
Huh. Is that the guy that I met? No, I did the wizard.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck that guy.
Well,
but
you
it's
did meet
whatever
him.
you think. Sure. Of course, I just realized the group has split off for the most part, and no means of communication.
I have means of
I
communication.
can talk.
If I really have to get, if I bring people
Peace,
over
bro.
there, I have one to send.
I have scry, so I can find you all.
I'll just
What
yell,
is
help,
magic
Rael.
in the
This guy's
city?
got a ton of gold.
If we
And-
lose each other.
You have a hard time finding me, but
In the city. I don't understand
And
what
none of you
you
are
know.
going to be able to find me.
Except in places of ownership, so I could do it in the Temple of Tyr, correct? Because we do commune in the Temple of Tyr.
Yeah.
Oh, God, everything.
I walk up to
here
Father
with
Mallory
this guy.
before going with him.
So
Okay.
you know that you work for Tyr,
Uh,
not the other way
He
around.
goes, oh, hello.
Hello,
We work together.
following us?
Yeah.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Bored?
No.
What do you want? You're being honest so far. Why stop?
Do you need a dice?
Yeah, we're gonna enter initiative.
Oh, God!
Can I roll for him?
Wow. I refuse to roll on account of the fact that I'm not there.
No, we're still going to roll. We're still
All
going
right,
to roll in
fine.
case certain things happen.
Not a good night for me.
Oh, why couldn't I? That would have been a nice one earlier.
Roll the green one then.
Oh.
Yeah, right. I have to remember
Oh.
that. Those guys gotta roll low.
You son of a bitch!
Tried your name anyway. You're there.
That was in my box. I don't know why it was there.
You're in a.
I'm
How
in
much
it.
better?
You're in
I
it.
rolled cooler with it.
Encapsulates.
It's just. Don't. Oh wait, no, we're okay. We got plot armor with us.
Delicious.
Yeah, you guys have Asher.
I know. We're safe.
I'm about to find the captain of the town guard by myself.
This is like an eye before the
That you are.
No, I'm gonna yell, help! This guy's got a ton of money! And then Rael will appear to help.
If I can hear it.
Oh, you'll hear it.
Oh, roll
Both
the
Asher and I are in light armor.
All right, Issa,
25.
I'm technically in light armor.
Grendier.
I'm wearing a chain shirt.
18. Wait, are we
Did you
there?
meet him?
You're not there.
He's-
Everyone is rolling initiative.
Everyone's
Okay.
rolling.
Yeah, 18.
Gauss.
You're also being followed.
What?
10.
Alec.
9.
Ricardo.
19!
Van.
20.
Show up.
Rael.
25.
Show up. Well, Dylan, what's yours?
Try hard.
Oh, can I roll from a Father Island?
Sure.
Roll low! One time we want you to roll low.
I rolled a 3.
Ah, you did it. Yes, Bruce, I see that ball.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a quick break, and I'll set up the encounter.
Meanwhile, we will get drunker.
All right, so the encounter is going to kick off with Sin Mallow
Sin Mallory.
attacking.
Oh, Father Mallory.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a surprise round as you approach him.
Finally get to see what it's like without me.
Does a 23 hit your flat-footed?
Is this a melee attack?
Yes.
Is this flat foot because I'm being
It's a flat foot because you weren't expecting him to stab you. So this is his reaction to you approaching him and talking to him.
I have countless eyes up. Let me confirm. I gain all-around vision, cannot be flanked, so
Yeah, that's
do
not
that as you please. If not, then the flat-footed would be, what was it?
23.
No,
Hmm?
no. Miss. I dodge, duck, dip.
Dive and dodge.
He misses.
I understand that. I'm trying to figure out how.
I'm seeing. I was like, that's what that means. He
He
misses.
had
Yeah.
himself-
He wants to know how you're flat-footed, so.
How
Yeah.
I'm so high up.
He's buff.
So what's your base armor?
37.
Hi,
Okay.
him.
Because I've kept my mutagen up while walking around. And my defenses are up because I'm in Bards getting impaired.
Okay, so in the future when I ask if there's anything else to declare,
Oh,
just
I
make
didn't-
sure like, and I have these spells.
I
active.
did mention I had buff stuff, but
Yeah. Yeah.
now I know too many about it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think he wants to know all
So
the
you look
specific
so.
buffs.
So you have your mutagens up, but then you're also using your disguised self to look like you're not mutated.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he reaches out to stab you. It doesn't penetrate through your armor.
Here's a little.
Yeah, Issa, you're up. You would see him try to stab him.
Asher goes over and attack him.
Okay.
Go after, good boy.
You just take
Bard
advantage of
Asher.
the square.
Fucking that was going to be holy.
You know, fucked up, bud.
He did.
I'm more worried about Rael's one-on-one fight.
Miss. And then your turn.
To be ecstatic about that.
Are we worried about magic or no?
This man's attacking us on the street. Call
He's
the
trying
gods!
to kill our friend. I'm not worried about magic right now.
I can
I'll
tell you,
defend
Van's
myself.
going to start exploding stuff, so you do what you want to do.
But it's not magic.
That's true.
What's the
Sure.
magic? What about TNT?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, this is not really helping Caden's case at all. Like he is the traitor too.
I mean, I'll draw my draw my arrow.
Okay.
Did we have to do anything special to like? Because you said in one of the cities that we had to like make it so they were, you know,
Unusable, yeah. So your bow would not.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
strict.
Well, no, actually, you're an elf, so your bow is strong.
It's your religion.
Yeah. Well, it's like you're actually somebody here, as opposed to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
So
peasants.
I'll take it.
Ability
Okay.
is taken.
We don't know it, but you're probably the de facto leader of the group. 100%.
Only here in Apotheosis.
My bonus went up how much with mine? Your bonus when you're what? Point blank? One. One to hit and one to damage. No, we got the new bow. I forgot to say. It's a +3 with the 1d6. So it added, so they added 4 to the attack.
No, 2, because it was already +1. It went from a +1 to a +3.
No, it's +5.
Hit. Hmm?
6 fire and 7 otherwise. So 13 total. That sounds
Okay.
magical.
All right.
You tried to stab my brain.
Rael, as you are inside the 6 candles, you see Glory and Fane come running down the stairs. Like as you are on your way up to the 3rd floor, he is monk
Bolting.
double moving to get out.
Swift to flat myself against the wall,
Okay, avoid him.
and then I'll follow him.
Okay. He is a lot faster than you.
Okay. Do I need to make a perception check to follow him?
No, he's not attempting to stealth. You can just declare you're following him.
I'm following.
Okay, roll me a d6.
D6.
You got this, bud.
5.
Okay, you will enter the combat in 5 rounds.
Well,
Okay.
You guys have fun.
5 hell.
5 rounds. That's 5
Alright.
rounds of waiting.
He 5 foot steps here and performs the feint action.
I was gonna make him stop.
What?
Was gonna make him stop running before Jamie walked away.
That's fine.
I'm gonna save it.
Okay, roll a sense motive to counter.
Ooh. It's only a 12. He's not evil, is he?
He is evil. Okay,
Actually, it'd be then 14. Not that it probably matters.
okay, no. He successfully performs the feint action. You're going to be flat-footed for this next attack.
I don't think I can. No, I can't be flanked.
Right, he's going to roll to confirm.
Stop taking
Is this a crit?
Yes.
Roll percentiles, because I have preserved organs, so 25% chance it doesn't do the extra damage.
Okay, so if I confirm,
Yeah.
yeah. That is 31 against flat-footed.
Yes.
Okay, so now 25% mischance.
Yeah.
We'll say that on a 1 through 25, preserved organ successfully activates.
Alright.
Result is a 30. So, you are crit.
Okay.
Now, precision damage doesn't get multiplied.
Wait.
This is correct.
No.
So he's been a rogue this whole time. Respect. Long game. So he's just
So-
attacking a random guy in the street.
No, he's attacking you.
Doesn't know it's me.
You don't know that.
I guess yes.
Non-detection.
Use this
Non-magic roll that.
You don't know that.
So I'm making sure you're aware of that in case it affects that.
Yes, I am aware.
Okay.
Okay. So, the result of the crit,
Huh.
you take 2 dex damage.
Ooh. Nice.
Nice.
21 physical damage, which does not include the precision. And then on top of that, 13 precision damage. So 21, 13 is 34.
What type he's using? He's savvy?
Yes, this is magical piercing.
Yep, I think it was magical. His weapon's not adamantine, right?
No.
Good. So I take 5 non
Earthquake.
Good job, bud.
I will finish the math up, but some damage does go through.
Okay. And then it's your turn.
My turn.
Asher squeezing. Or since he's sharing,
He's squeezing against it
I thought he could share.
with small sized creatures.
Alright, I want a 5-foot step where I'm not in direct stabbing range,
Okay.
but still where my allies can.
Yep.
rough
There's
and
a
fuck.
square adjacent.
And since I'm a 5-foot step, I can still full on attack. So.
Yep.
No. So first, bomb with Tanglefoot bomb. Gold. Burn. Gold. That's better. I did take a -2 dex, so it's only a -1.
Mm-hmm.
Soul blow. Up to theirs. So 11. 27 versus touch.
You hit.
It said no, like I'm calling the guards running. So, 5, 10, 11, 15, 19, 21. That is going to be 33 fiery damage, and he has to make a reflex save to see if he is now glued in place. Or entangled.
Yeah.
But that's both for him.
Alright. He gets a 30 on his reflex.
I'm pretty sure that passes. Yes. And he has an ally, so no splash damage.
So if anybody's watching this spot, are they gonna
And then
hang up or no?
No.
I just need to know so I don't walk in this way.
No, you're good. I don't believe it persists.
I'm gonna do another take off a bomb on him.
Okay.
That's my second attack. That is secondary attack. It's a lot lower, so 6. It's blue. 19 versus touch.
You hit.
Okay. Should be something. 11. That's 35 more damage and a reflex save from him.
Alright. He collapses into a pool of water.
Simulacrum.
Run away!
Yeah, you get
Ow! Fucking asshole.
Okay. Anything else?
No other object, just all water at this point.
Yeah.
Still drinkable.
No, I don't trust anything of these people at this point that could use to. But we should go.
Can you get rid of that note?
I burned that up.
Yeah. Alright, so you're done?
Yeah.
Alright, Ricardo, you are approaching the guardsmen, the city guards' main barracks when several magical alarms start to sound. You recognize them as the alarms bell. They emit a low-level kind of like bell sound that activates inside the barracks, and then a magic mouth appears on the wall, and it denotes some location in the city where a fight has broken out. And you see several of the guard stand up, grab their pikes, and start heading out.
Guys, bring swords. Pikes don't work.
They have short swords at their waist.
Too short. Get a great sword. Be a man.
The Citizens Patrol asks that you wait here while the guard resolves whatever kerfuffle has begun within the city.
Lesser rest.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then at that point, I run into the barracks to see if anybody's in there.
Okay. Yeah, you go into the barracks. It looks like most of the guard is shuffled out.
All right. Quickest way I can get the nobody actually looking at me, I turn into a guard, grab a pike, and start following.
Okay. How many times a day can you use the hat to change your appearance?
It does not specify an amount of times.
That's why it's greater.
Yeah, that's why it's greater.
Okay.
But yeah, once again, I will try to limit it in more social campaigns.
That's fine, yeah. So you change to appear as a guard.
Rigardo.
Yeah, Ricardo.
Ricardo.
And you start, hauling ass after the guard.
Damn magic users.
Roll a d4.
Right, man.
2.
Alright, you will arrive in 2 rounds.
I'm coming, guys.
Alright. Grendir,
Yes.
you and Gauss are having a great time.
Yeah, we've been
Just hanging out. You guys were over at the manor.
Yeah, we have discussed a negotiation between the homeowners and us to buy it. I mean, getting some real estate, we're going, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can't get the Howling Fortress, but at least we'll have a house with,
Yeah, property inside Bards Gate.
plus hopefully it's still a ring of teleportation between that and the manor.
Yeah, that was like hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, guys, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Granted,
Well,
my
I
speed's
mean,
going to be fixed.
I think this is a productive day, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, celebrate.
Celebrate.
Well, they're 30 and 40.
Head towards the beer.
Okay.
Whichever way that is.
I got a pint.
Is that for both of you?
The council acts.
Adding that to my
What's the word?
character sheet.
Unanimously.
Okay. Alec.
Okay, so that seemed like it was done. Guards are probably on their way. Are we running or are we
What are we
going?
doing?
You see Van already moving.
Right, yeah,
Yes.
I'm just gonna start running towards the Temple of Dionysus.
Did we hear the alarm go off though?
No.
You were
yeah,
not
that's
in
what I was
any.
asking.
Yeah. We hear no. Did we hear Van's bombs then?
No, you weren't close enough.
You should
But-
be worried if you did.
Yeah.
You wanna go do?
The
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
Go Bears.
All right, Alec.
Don't
Yeah,
know.
you see him moving. Like 30 or 40 civilians have all kind of started like poking their head out. What kind of bombs did you use when you attacked him?
Those are my standard alchemist bombs. They weren't like the hand grenades or anything.
Right.
They're not like boom.
So
So
did
there
they-
was boom and goo.
Yeah, but do they splash?
Technically, there was splash, but
Yeah.
there was no other civilian around that
Right.
fight.
But you did deal property damage, is what I'm asking.
I would have
Because he was adjacent to the building.
Depends on where the splash went.
Yeah.
And you
I'm gonna
said-
say, like, in the moment, you didn't declare you were using
You're right.
precise
Okay,
bombs.
I still have my precise bombs. That's why I'm like, would I have cared?
I don't.
No,
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 what I'm
no,
saying
no.
is, in the moment, you didn't care.
All right, then yeah, I did not care.
All right. So, yes,
That
there's
building is
property
partially on
damage.
fire?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh. We should fix that.
There's a spell for that.
That guy exploded and put the building on fire! Quick, gods!
Yeah. All right. And so several people start screaming, arsonist, marauder, ne'er-do-well, and they all start pointing at.
I'm disappointed by their lack of their choice of words there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not even remotely drow looking.
You find
Oh,
the lack of
ne'er-do-well.
phrase disturbing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay. So Alec, you see Van has already started to like turn and bolt. The building adjacent to you is on fire, and you do hear some people inside start to scream.
If you help them, you might take an alignment shift.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Because you're evil.
Lovely.
I honestly,
It
I'm
doesn't
not really
mean-
caring about the fucking property damage. We do
Well,
that
it's
kind of
time
shit
you
all
help
the time.
somebody.
We gotta go, and I start running with him.
Okay. And so you would technically be leaving first because of the way initiative works. So he spent this round
well-
commandeering. So you would be leading the party away if you were the first to leave. Just because of the way the initiative fell,
I know. I'm
he
trying
has
to think
finished
if-
his attack.
If
Yeah.
using magic is a really bad idea right now,
You have his water.
your prestidigitation would stop the fire.
Would it?
Would it?
No,
It's a cantrip. It wouldn't stop it.
no. You would need like create water or like actual water or like affect normal fires.
Or like a quick
Or
freezing
wind wall.
ice.
Yeah, or
wind
wind
wall.
wall or ice damage or something. Yeah.
I have wind wall. I have snowball. Would that put it out?
No.
Would
Again-
wind ball put it out?
Yes.
Would it hurt? Would it do more damage?
Yes. No. It would damage like small things.
But it would put the
but it
fire
would put
out.
the fire out. Yeah, it wouldn't
As I'm
fan
running
it.
away, I would put the fire out.
Okay, so you do a move action first,
Yeah.
and then you summon a wind wall to
Put the fire.
put the
extinguish
fire out.
fires.
Okay.
Hold on, good stuff.
Roll luck. Roll
Don't
3d6. Ones and twos are bad. Sixes are good.
You know what? Roll all ones. That'd be hilarious.
You could, if you had thrown a snowball, you could have staggered the fire.
3, 5, 5.
3, 5, 5. All right, so no good, no bad. So yeah, so you summon the wind wall and it snuffs the fire.
Alright.
Thanks, Alec. I got caught up in the moment of the betrayal.
We gotta go.
All right, that ends round 1. Issa, back to you.
You said it was only minor damage?
Oh no, like wood planking I think has like maybe 10 hit points and a hardness of like 5. Like there's like that entire corner of the building is destroyed.
My splash is 17 damage, by the way.
Yeah, like
Was there
it's
a mountain
it's gone. Huh?
Was there a mount in that corner?
Was there a mount in the
Yeah,
corner?
because you said the mount's in a corner in the vast desert.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there is significant structural damage.
There you go.
So if I just was like mend, it wouldn't be much.
It would take hours of mending.
Yeah. I'll go.
Alright, you go.
Yeah, sure. We'll also go. We will double move out of here.
Alright, so the group starts double
We're
moving
gonna
away.
zigzagging away.
I would chug
Through
it
Fuck
the-
out.
lesser
Through the alleys
res.
and stuff.
Okay.
To try to undo that
If you
it
want
does,
some
because
of
it's
the stuff, temporary. you gotta keep it away from
Yeah,
it.
it heals at 1 point per day.
Because that one you don't-
Okay, so the group flees. 2 rounds after the group flees, Glory and Fane, quickly trailed by Rael, arrives at the intersection where Sin Mallow's simulacrum was destroyed. You would see, at this point, since it's only been maybe 2 or 3 minutes, you're still invisible. Glory and Fane, like, quickly, like, gets low and starts like analyzing the ground and then takes off after them.
Well, he's following trouble, and might as well follow the person
Alright,
following
so you
trouble.
keep following. A few rounds after that, the city guard and Rigardo show up and they start questioning some civilians. And as you eavesdrop on some of this conversation, you can tell that it was since you've been adventuring with Van for 200 days, that the
He's been adventuring with Van for like
89.
45 days. No, 90
Yeah.
days.
Long
Maybe
enough.
halfway through.
long enough to know that the elf with the giant wolf and the guy who can throw bombs, like murdered a man in the street. You're like, oh, I know those
I
guys.
liquefied him.
I walk up to the captain of the guard and I say, "This sounds like the Bradley the Baker gang.
Okay.
They've been doing this all over. Like you don't even want to know what happened in Levere.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, there are several witnesses who are saying that some kind of bomb exploded and then just completely vaporized like an innocent bystander. In fact, he wasn't a bystander, he was a cleric of Tyr that was murdered in the street.
Now he's a
my
puddle.
God.
Wasn't he stabbing
Sir?
someone though?
Nobody saw him stab him.
sir, I'd
I
like to see
felt
the
it.
body. I know a cleric of Tyr.
Yeah. Alright. And then, so the guards don't actually pursue anybody. Several of them say that they went running towards, some direction. And the guards are like, well, we don't actually hear any more bombing, so we're going to take a statement. And then they send for some knights to actually start, like, hunting the perpetrators.
Is it time for me to go around the corner and become Renaido?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
Knight Lardo?
take off after the direction they went, such
Okay.
as I was investigating.
Yeah, okay. So you're just like, yes, I'll chase the perpetrators.
And I was, I'm gonna go investigate that gyro cart.
Yeah, okay.
Come together one way or the other.
Alec, at any point do you use your Wand of Sending on the council?
Don't look at me. Asking you.
No.
Do
No, I'm
you?
caught up in the moment. I'm not thinking about it. So, no, I would let him know what happened.
You sure? I mean, I thought
No,
you
yeah.
said.
What do you say? You got 25 words.
Chitter, chitter.
And who do you
Keep talking
target
to me.
specifically?
I'm gonna contact Grendier.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
What was the guy's name? No, that's What was the guy's name? that
You
just
would know
watered?
him as Father Mallory.
Ready? Here we go. A simulacrum of Father Mallory attacked us right in the middle of town. And
11.
explosions happened. Magic happened. We're probably wanted.
You should have said van happened.
It's 19.
How many?
19.
You're at
You got-
19.
yeah, you got 6 left.
Meet us at.
You're saying it.
The mansion.
We can't.
Cunt.
All right, that's it. That's it.
That was
All right.
26.
Yeah. So
Oh, fuck, the challenge doesn't count.
All right.
Gauss and Ricardo, I need both of you to roll me 3d4s.
Why?
Oh,
What
no,
did
no.
I do?
Everything.
We're not going to the mansion right away. That's all.
I
that's
need
what
some
said
more
left.
D4s. sir.
No. I meant Grendier. Sorry.
Well,
Grendier.
you said Ricardo.
I did, but you've been changing into so many people, I got confused.
Steve,
Bernardo,
Bernardo.
Alfredo,
And
Ricardo.
3d4?
Yeah.
3d4 or
3d4s from Grendier and Gauss,
Going.
and add them up.
D4.
And if the guards catch up to you guys, I gotta turn into Dirty Mike and the boys.
You don't know.
He was making
4.
4. All right. So you're 4 drinks in,
Actually, that's pretty good.
That's actually true
6.
too.
and you're 6 drinks in.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
all right.
true.
So I need now both of you to roll Fortitude saves. The DC is 15 plus the number of drinks you've
Oh
consumed.
my god, they're gonna pass up for getting the message.
Uh,
No,
and,
you're gonna get a
remember,
drunk
Grendier,
response.
since this counts as poison, I think you actually get a racial bonus to this. I think it's either like
much?
I think it's plus
2.
2, yeah, for cast iron stomach or whatever it's called.
I'll check because that's some 3.5 shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
so
still true.
plus 2.
It's a fortitude
And it's
save.
15 plus drinks.
Yeah. So
Dwarf.
you had 21 is your DC.
We're good.
Okay.
Fortitude is high.
Oh wow. Dwarf. I'm checking the
Fortitude
dwarf.
is high. His fortitude is high.
Congratulations. I'm checking the poison.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm
actually
pretty sure I passed at 21.
What's okay? You had it was DC 19 because you had a
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you passed. So you guys are, you aren't. You are inebriated to the
Plus
point
2.
of a buzz, but you are not totally inebriated where you are no longer functioning.
Let me get another.
Yeah.
6 is not enough.
Yeah, you're feeling good. You're like, I can walk home from here because I'm homeless, and
This is technically true.
yeah. And the wife isn't gonna nag me in the morning because she's literally in hell.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
Joshua,
Too
no,
soon.
what's the poison? You get a plus 2
Hey, Dylan,
bonus
are we
for
done with
being
combat
hardy
Yeah.
in Pathfinder.
Cool.
Dwarves
Yeah.
are hardy, they get a plus 2 against all poisons, spells, and spell-like abilities.
Sweet. I got 20.
Okay. So Grendier,
Mhm.
Grendier the Soused, you get ascending from Alec, saying
Oh.
those 25 words, which effectively summarize as, "Hey, we fucked up. Some
Yeah.
things happened. We'll meet you at the mansion."
You hear him running as he's saying
I'll
that.
give you 3 guesses who just called me. And I'll give you a hint. It starts with A.
I pull out my wand.
Was that wait, your what?
Hecate.
Well, the gang needs us.
Ruby, Ruby, Roo.
Okay.
They're just stumbling out of the bar.
All right. Yeah. So you guys pay your tab, which you basically just each of you drunkenly throw down 10 gold coins just to cover it, even though it's maybe like 10 copper. But you don't actually deal in copper anymore because you're too rich.
Yeah,
So-
of course. Who even carries copper nowadays?
Yeah. So you.
I have 5
We got
copper,
platinum.
thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Bartender
So,
behind
It
us.
went down the wrong way. Yeah, what's up?
yeah. So you effectively destroy the tip pool for one night at this at this one bar. Now everybody is vying for the fact that they should each get one of these gold coins, which is like a month of their like wages.
Yeah. And see, they'll remember us too, the dwarf and the kobold. And when we come back there, they'll be like,
No, it's the dwarf and
The
the
Ricardo.
and the Ricobold,
Ricobold.
or Bold Cardo.
yeah.
We should all get half
So
this
yeah,
gas
we
as
go
Ricardo.
to
I prefer Cobaldo.
We start-
Cobaldo.
we start
Fuck,
heading
let
to
me
the
write that
mansion.
Huh?
We start heading. How far away were we from the mansion?
Well, are you like running or just meandering?
Well, they're me.
We're definitely
they're
meandering.
Meandering.
No, as a cleric, I'd be like, all right, come on. If we don't get there fast enough, they're gonna be. It's
And then
either-
Gauss looks at you and it's just like, yeah, but what about the ring? Fuck that guy.
You were right, Kobold. My legs are all tired. Swollen ankles and all that.
We wouldn't want to arrive tired. We wouldn't be any use to it.
Yeah, drunks.
How about discuss what buffs we will first put on ourselves before getting there? Yeah.
It's only the guy you sent.
Yeah. All right. So
we do make
They've had
our
a while
way
to
there.
train
yeah,
for this role.
you start heading towards the mansion.
Yeah.
Roll a d6. Yeah, each of you.
3.
6.
So it's going to take you 9 minutes,
Oh,
which is
God.
90 rounds to meander your way to the mansion.
That's fine. They're
They
good.
They were.
Just
I
like-
don't think that's fair.
Hey,
It's fine. We're not going.
$99
We're
of
making a
Cobalt
pit stop. We're
Alone,
not going straight there.
99
That's
bottles
why
of
I told
Gauss.
them we'll meet
Take
you at
one
the
down,
mansion.
pass it
We're not going
around,
straight. I'm not going straight
killing
there.
we might stop at the car to get some donuts.
But I have the car.
So
So they have all the time in the world.
I have the car.
Perfect.
No, that's
Yes.
still
It's canon.
very exaggerated because they would have gone to the first bar by the mansion.
That is true.
that is a valid point and well made.
But they're
I'll make
also
it
manually
9
drunk.
rounds,
Yeah,
not
but they
9
left the
minutes.
bar
That's
drunk
good.
and went the wrong direction.
Yeah. No, they
I'll
passed their
give you
fortitude
9
save.
We weren't drunk at all. We
But
made our
not-
way
not
very
9 minutes,
cautiously.
7.
Yeah.
You said 9 rounds?
Yeah.
Well, am I allowed to buff myself as we make our way there?
Or you want to cast magic inside the city?
But you're not allowed
Yes,
to
he
cast
does.
magic.
As far as I understand, there has been a civil disruption among the law.
I've been
so
doing
I
it
have
like
chosen
crazy.
as a cleric of
I'm
Tyr
about to.
Also,
to go and
you
find
have-
out what's
He's
going
Hold
on.
on, you also have the
I'm
thing.
about
I have that writ of Gardem.
Yeah, I just
gonna-
want to make sure that you
And
know,
then that's why we're
Currently-
we're leaving, so it's
if you were
Yeah.
found at fault or on bad blah blah, like casting magic
Got it.
isn't going to help your case. So
I've been waiting for.
just take these things into
I'd
consideration.
like to cast Augury.
All right, so you cast augury.
Oh, the
I
irony.
learned about this.
Tyr, is it okay? Would it be a good idea?
Yes.
for-
I know.
Magic.
I know.
You remember
not
the text message, right? Remember, you work
Go
for
on.
Tyr.
Yeah.
Tyr does
Go
not
on.
work for
I wasn't
you.
the first one.
No,
Right.
I know.
We're good.
Okay, so you
I was waiting.
so you leave the bar and you're just like Tyr is what?
Tyr is busy. Please leave a message.
Go on.
Would it be a good idea to
What the fuck?
buff myself for the coming battle?
What that? Why are you guys trying to fight
Uh,
me?
You get a sense that that would be a bad idea.
All right, then I do not. I am just praying to my divine good lord.
Okay, make sure you strike the spell from your daily allotment.
Also, yeah, just as an aside, because I
It was-
totally don't see that spellcraft check. That's like 5 for me. I don't need any buffs ever. Yeah, like no bull strength, rabbits cunning, or anything like that.
Rabbit's cunning?
I am
What the hell is
maximum
rabbit's
buffed
cunning?
all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we make our way
It's for the
9
unlimited
rounds.
lucky rabbit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So, after a few moments, actually, because of where they were in the city, I'll say you guys arrive at the mansion first.
Oh
I
yeah,
would think
they're
so.
gonna. We're
Yeah.
not going straight to the mansion.
Yeah. So you guys
keep
arrive at the
saying
mansion
that.
first, and
You aren't gonna go straight to the mansion.
This is true.
they just kind of like they're not there yet. So at that point, we're back to you three.
Anything as always.
You both heard him say, "Meet at the mansion." However, and you both know where the mansion was. Where you're supposed to turn, he just keeps going straight. Right? Because where are you actually going?
I'm going straight to the tower, the statue.
The statue. Okay. So you head straight to the statue. You see him continue
I'm explaining
to.
on the way.
You're
I'm not-
explaining
it's-
on the way.
I'm explaining to them on the way, 100%. Like, look, and I mentioned it to her. I mentioned that to everybody a long time ago. And I said, look, we're probably about to not be allowed back here for a long time. I'm doing this while I have the fucking chance. You can not go with me if you want to be not a part of it. I understand, but I'm doing this right now, and I'm running, and I keep running.
Okay.
I'll go with him to get him out of there.
All right.
You meet with the others. As you see me pumping another,
It'll
and my
put,
form
it'll
changes.
put you more in, if
because
you
we're
want to
disguised,
stay out
so-
of this, so you don't get in more trouble. I totally.
I think
We're
we
doing
can
this as we're
overran
running. Like, I totally understand
from
if
the
you don't
circle
want to do
without
this.
Okay.
But I'm running. If you want to
I'm
be there to help me, I
framing
understand.
somebody
But if
if I
not,
can
no
Yeah.
worries.
You look like Bradley the Baker.
No.
If everything goes right, I
My
won't
tormentor,
hurt
not
you.
his prey.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Always does.
Right, but
All right.
you
So
I have one job.
don't remember that I'm fairly, as stated before by the DM, I'm fairly notable in the city, so I got to keep my weapon.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Just go ahead and go.
Get out of here, kid.
Well,
You're
I
fine.
may be more, maybe of more help.
I want to
I
point
may
it
be
out that
helpful,
I'm
but I
not
may
the
not
cause
be,
of the
so-
bullshit in this campaign.
Yeah, and I wouldn't know
Achievement
that though. But I
unlocked.
wouldn't know that. So that's up to you. That's
Play-
your call now.
Well, the player can give a hint.
Alright, so he's like, either follow me or go to the mansion.
But you know your good friends Grendir and
I assure you to go.
You're
to the
not there.
mansion. I assure you to go to the mansion.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why is everything good?
Tell the others
You're just a
we're
friend.
getting out of town.
Good Lord tier, good friend.
Do we
No.
need to meet you somewhere
Great.
else other
I'm
than the
good.
mansion?
Well, I don't know. The mansion's been occupied, so but I
Well,
can.
I would assume it would be, but
or
by
just
how long we were in Reen,
No, I
somebody's
just-
already.
You're gonna try to open up the boat in Bard's Gate and fucking fly off in it?
We'll make a big
Only if I can cause an explosion on the way out.
Yeah.
No, I'd be like, give her the wand because I believe Gal should be with Grendir.
Uh-huh.
He can use the wand to call us if something goes wrong.
Okay, I'll
We'll
give you
meet
the
them
one
there.
sending.
Well, we can meet you. Wait, where are we at? Bards Gate?
We're in Bard's Gate.
I've got to get like 100 little minis now. Just different regard.
you could say
Do you guys
the
want to?
coast.
You guys take the use the other teleport ring and meet us at Apotheosis.
That's a lot, of
That's
course.
yeah.
It's a little off course, but if
We don't know the mansion's been occupied. We are
Oh, yeah,
assuming
we're
the
just
mansion
assuming
is
to find
available, and we get to the manor out in the countryside.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna have to stick it to.
Yeah.
This way, you don't get any further trouble.
No, it's her call.
It's okay. I can get you in now. That'll look like a town guard.
I'll take the one and go
Well,
meet up with the other guy
thanks.
then.
Okay,
Nobody's
so
messaging
add
me.
the wand of sending to your inventory.
It has 4
None used to contact Caden.
We'll use one.
And
we used 1, and it's a caster level 20.
make sure you strike it from your inventory.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Take this. You'll need it on your quest.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
A wizard gave me this. Here, you can use it.
Yeah. All right. And so you go with him,
Yep.
and you go to the mansion.
I
Yes.
advise.
Ashes and Toe.
I also advise him to
You're
duck an alleyway
Ricardo-ing.
and change what he looks like.
I
with
do
this
want to
guy's
remind
self.
everybody I have faster speed than the
Magic's
rest of the
hap-
party.
we're gonna-
Yeah.
Horrible, yeah.
I have
Horrible
4.
as it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dip in a corner real quick. Disguise self made me look somebody completely different.
You're
Okay.
gonna cast
You're
this
dressed like someone completely
a magic
different. You don't look
spell
like someone
in a
completely
city of Bards
In a
Gate.
dark
Absolutely.
alley where it
We're
can't go
fucked
wrong.
already. I'm
Yeah.
already
I
gone.
do
Once
need
he's
to remind
changed
you,
form,
it's
I would make us change
dressed like
pace
someone different,
because I don't
not
know
look like
someone's
someone.
smelling our
Yeah,
way
this one
towards
is fine. It
us.
just has different.
As I am
looks.
also looking at a more regal person to sort of walk with purpose.
So I'm not going
That's
to
the
recognize
plan.
anybody.
Probably not.
I mean,
And
actually,
they're not
you're
gonna
you're
recognize me.
recognize Issa, but you don't know where she's going.
My little
Everybody go.
He doesn't know where everyone's going to the manor.
All right. So, Ricardo,
I feel like I've seen
you're regarding along, moving slightly faster than everybody else because you are a guard bearing.
And I have a free pike.
Yeah, and you have a free pike. Actually, yeah, add that to your
I already
You got-
did when I said I grabbed the pike off the wall.
All right.
Oh my god, here we go.
You successfully stole something while everybody else fucked up. Another achievement unlocked. Okay. So
It's worth more gold than a couple copper.
yeah. So you you're regarding along, and like you see the Galori and Fane,
Doing
that
the
guy that
T1000?
bumped into you earlier, like just as fat,
Like right
like
at me?
quadruple moving past you.
They went that way, man. And I point in random direction. I'm pretty sure they probably didn't go.
Do you have ranks in bluff?
No.
All right, roll a bluff check.
You rank some bluff? Yeah. Okay. It's better can pass that.
yes, roll a check.
That's a 19 on the die.
That's an 18.
Lower.
Yep. Wait, 17?
That's my best throw, yeah.
All right, actually, yeah, he is following them based off their tracks. So
He takes a negative 10 on his ability to track you guys, too.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh no.
So-
He's only going to be able to track 2 2 of us, technically.
Yeah, and I said they
So,
went that
He's
way.
probably tracking me because I would have the most noticeable odor.
Or the giant.
Because I did not take negative because I
Not-
was testing something.
Not the 400-pound wolf.
Yeah.
No,
the
no,
giant
no, no.
footprints in the ground.
And you just
Some
like left the
footprints,
person who
giant
has
wolf
passed without a
prints.
trace that they were gonna do.
God.
Yep, I know. You were like, I got these plans, and they're like, let.
Yeah, also, I'd like to point out that, like, disguises really only work if everyone's disguised.
I know.
And now it's only most of us.
Yeah, now it's only some of you.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
so
That's really good.
Like I said, pass without a trace for me and my
Well,
companion.
isn't she disguised as a common druid?
No.
So,
Two really good ones.
he's like full on like
Terminator
super
2
soldier
sprints?
sprinting. Yeah, like afterwards, and you're like, they went that way, and he like slides to a stop, takes a look at the ground, and then heads off in the direction you pointed, which is perpendicular to where they were actually going.
Good.
And then you keep regarding off.
Yes, I keep. Yes,
All right.
I did
So
my job.
you're at this point because he
I hope that wasn't
moves
Van.
a few feet
Gauss.
around faster than you. You're having to like actually make like significant checks to
What were
keep
you
up
on
with him.
Boots
He's
to move faster.
put probably about 40 feet of distance between the two of you by
Does
this
he
point.
recognize Ricardo?
No.
You're
So
gonna wanna send
you
me
run up.
because he-
You would see him stop for a second, and in that moment, you're able to close the distance to, like I said, you're about 40 feet when he stops.
Mm-hmm.
You see him, a guard, say, "They went that way!" And then he stops, looks at the ground, and then heads off in that direction. You keep following him.
Why would I not?
You!
I'm still
He's invisible.
Stop!
He's invisible. You wouldn't see him.
Damn! Yeah, I couldn't be a guard to Rael.
So
I want to see invisibility.
at this point, I'll say you have about 1 minute of invisibility left, and you have a mental
Looks
note
like
of this. Like
Rael
you know it's
over
getting
here.
ready to pop off.
You smell
By
Rael?
the time invisibility ends, I'll dip into an alleyway just to for a second to put on a cloak and a face mask, and then walk back out and see if I can track him.
Okay.
He also would see the damage on his way.
Oh
past
yeah,
the
and
fight.
you would see exactly actually that. Yeah, as you
You would go.
What do you say?
as you do come across the damage, and you do see like several bomb detonations that look like Van things.
Looks like a code van happened here.
Yeah, code van.
We got a new one.
Spray paint of cool
Yeah.
stuff.
So far today we've had a code van, a code Bradley, and the thing that was most lawfully done, harass an individual
No, let's
for
be
their
honest.
estate.
The most lawful thing is a stealing of a pike.
We did negotiations.
Personating an
After it was
officer.
done.
I did nothing.
Destruction of property.
I'm not an officer.
Harassment of citizenry.
Right.
So the
Intimidation.
Bud.
the two nobles in the party
No,
have
it's not.
technically
It's
done
midnight, dude.
the least amount of evil.
Not
Actually, the
in-game.
evil character has done nothing wrong. He just went and looked at the library.
Oh, we know what he's about to do.
Oh, I know he's about to do
He
it.
Nope.
went to look
We
at
paid
the
our tab
library.
and then some.
Yeah.
All right,
Or
so
jump
you
in.
keep
Yeah,
following
that's
Glory and Fame. You arrive at the mansion. You guys see Issa and Asher like
Issa!
sprinting up.
What's up?
They are, like I was saying, slightly
Belligerent.
inebriated. They've been here for about 2 minutes.
5, 10.
10, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
20.
and they're just hanging out. In fact, most people are very concerned why you have a giant dog, wolf even, running through the city. And so many of them scream and like recluse, thinking that he's gone rabid and is like chasing you or something. But it's just like,
He's the goodest boy.
He's
He's the bestest boy.
Yeah.
She's looking at you like, you're letting them be mad at my dog?
yeah.
He's fluffy, he's a puppy.
I got the first
Yeah.
pike for the show.
All right. So the three of you group up. What do you tell them?
So, good news.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. What's up?
Best news.
Plot armor has gone to here now.
What seems to be up with the boys?
Some guy who we thought was probably Mallory decided to try and stab Van. Van
Oh.
did Van things,
Mm-hmm.
and we ended up killing it, which was technically a simulacrum.
So, Van
So
dropped the
he's an
bomb.
alchemist. He did van things?
Yeah,
Yes.
he dropped 2 Tanglefoot bombs and lit a house on fire.
Father Mallory, the cleric, dropped Tanglefoot bombs.
No,
Yeah,
Van.
No, I think the
Van
other
did
guy
bad
did,
things.
right? I'm hearing those words from her lips.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
isn't he a cleric of your god?
Is he?
Oh, so a simulacrum. I'm gonna say that terrible. Of a cleric of Tyr
You
attacked you.
attack Van.
Oh,
Stab Van.
What did Van do?
successfully. He threw Tanglefoot bombs at him to try and hold him in
so
place.
he threw Tanglefoot bombs at a cleric of Tyr.
That had tried to
Oh.
stabbed
Really,
him.
really living up
What
to the
did
lawful
Van do to
stupid.
deserve to be
I
stabbed?
didn't think
Yes,
he was
I-
going to actually play.
I noticed he was
That's a
following us, and when Van asked him what was going on, he stabbed him.
Should we get you a crayon there, Grandier?
That
Let me
doesn't
trace
sound
this
good.
out. So Van
sound like
attacked a
something
cleric of Tyr
Yeah.
with his simulacrum.
I see.
Well,
I see.
I don't
Doesn't
think a
sound like
cleric of
something-
Tyr should have a simulacrum either. So
Yeah, because that's a wizard spell.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's
Terrible.
terrible.
That's
That's
heresy.
Thurge.
Yes.
Wait, isn't killing 8 innocent people too?
Anyways,
I
as we're
don't-
speaking,
I didn't tell
You're not
these
there.
people.
as we're speaking, Alec
You don't
and
know
Van
that.
Well, the
have
simulacrum.
gone to a statue of some.
Wait.
Where?
I don't know. I
This
didn't
vaguely
ask
rings a bell.
questions.
A statue.
Statue.
And it's Alec and
Yeah.
Van.
Which?
Anyways, have you
Yeah.
guys seen Ricardo or Rael so we can get the hell out of here?
Wait.
I haven't seen neither of them.
Wait.
Okay.
Who do you think you're talking to?
And this isn't draconic, right?
She knows
Canon,
it's
that was
you
a
because
comment.
you're Ricardo speaking Draconic.
And she knows Ricardo doesn't speak draconic.
Yeah.
Am I just slurring back and forth between draconic and common as I try to
Yeah.
talk to
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
It's strange.
Great.
You're speaking that
Spanglish,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
like- but it's draconic and common.
Dracommon.
Dracon. Yeah,
It's
you're
Dracommon.
speaking Draconic.
You know, Kaskishkadabans,
Which, oddly enough, is just dwarvish.
Yeah.
Clearly enough, yeah. Alright.
Sounds
Well.
like you're gargling gravel.
Something that
That's what I
dwarves
was
normally
going
do.
Alright, so we
Alright.
need to find our companions as fast as we can.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, and she's like, and I have this! Hands you the wand of sending. A wand of sending.
Oh,
I
I
wouldn't
get-
hand it to them because I know they're not going to use it.
It's not on your spell list. You can't use it. Except if you
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh!
Shot.
Should change.
Fired.
Yeah, but you know who could use it without fail?
She's gonna bite him again.
The drunk kobold over there? Yeah.
Okay, true. I think it's like a set
Come on.
DC 15 to activate a wand. How many ranks? What's your bonus
No,
to?
Actually, it's 15 plus caster level plus spell level of the spell.
Oh, wow, that's high.
So in this
Wand?
case, it's that's 35.
I looked it up like earlier.
plus
It's pretty damn
5.
high.
Yeah.
So that's a 40.
Yeah, that would make UMD almost unusable. So
Yes, almost. I know, which is why I was having this discussion this weekend.
Because like some of us actually invest into buying wands.
Yeah, but we don't often invest too much in UMD.
Well, also, and that's the case, is you don't necessarily have to have a wand at maximum caster
Oh,
level.
no. Alright, never mind. That's a scroll. UMD of a wand is flat 20.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought it was like a flat 15 or something. But
No,
yeah,
no, flat 20. But to use a scroll, it's 20 plus caster level. That's what I was thinking.
20. Okay.
So, like, basically 40.
Okay. All right, Issa. So yeah, what's your bonus to UMD?
2.
All you need to do is roll an 18.
That's it? Oh,
I
jeez.
didn't even say I was going to use it right now.
Yes.
We need to get in contact with them. Somebody already has it
Yeah.
on their spell list, or doesn't even have to have it on their spell list. They just need to know it.
Okay. So you regroup and you bring them up to speed.
Crazy.
Alec
with
and
that.
Van,
Yes.
you guys are running.
Yep. And
It
then-
takes
No,
you-
we are walking
Let's see, I can,
at a
With
firm
purpose.
pace. We're blending in.
Okay, yeah. So you guys reshift.
I could find, like,
Um, You walk with a purpose. Takes you a few minutes, and you get to the temple of the Dionysia, and you find the large marble bronze and gold statue dedicated to Brachus Dionysus.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine the craftsmanship went into this. Is there anyone worshiping at that statue in particular in the moment, or people walking
Yes. So Dionysus is a god of like festivals and celebration, but most importantly, his main followers actually worship states of altered consciousness, and so many of them consume psychedelics and alcohol and other things in order to bring themselves closer to altered states of observation.
How many at the statue?
Roll 3d4.
Roll low, bud.
Oh wait, D4.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was looking for D6s.
Blowing shit up, that's why.
3D4.
Yeah, get that.
5.
There are 5 people performing some kind of religious observance at the statue.
I walk up and say, "Excuse me, you need to leave. The statue is under construction temporarily."
Roll a bluff check.
That's a charisma skill, isn't it?
Yes.
Have fun,
and
bud.
so, as soon as you say that,
It's a crit too.
Junior comes out of your forehead.
That's bullshit.
Hey, y'all need to get out of here. We're gonna blow stuff up.
That's not what's gonna happen at all.
Okay, so with that,
Oh, jeez.
he said bluff.
Yeah.
So I had a crit, but that goes down to 14 now.
Yes.
-6 to charisma.
Yes, I have a -1 normally, and now I have a -5 because of my mutation, because of Junior doesn't have a shield.
Yeah. So, yeah, and so...
But they're tripping balls.
Does that scare everybody out?
No, I did not say that. I said that many of them will consume those things in order to alter their states of consciousness. So, they're not high as a kite, but they are... You also don't know that
They're
these ones are
microdosing.
actually performing that type of
Yeah,
ritual.
that's fair, that's fair.
Right? They could just be performing some other kind
They
of...
might just be
observance.
like, hey, thanks for the wine. But
Recreational worshipping.
I mean,
Yeah.
not like midday.
So yeah, so he does that. That was my my check. What happens?
They start screaming. And
keep
See
a
a
low
random
profile.
thing pop out of your
yeah, they
forehead.
they see a little person pop out of your forehead,
But look
telling
who's in the
them
party.
about bombs
Keep
and
your guy
blowing
in your
things up.
pants, bud.
And
Get it done.
Let's do this. And I go
they
right up
start
to
they start backing away, but they start like calling for the guards, and they start like calling for help. And you
I run right up to where I need
you're
to go.
not there.
No, I was asking a question though.
Yeah.
Like how the game works.
Yeah.
Like normal strength for a commoner's 10, whatever. 10 is pretty
8,
like
but yeah.
oh, 8. So like 10 is pretty much like the average everything.
No,
yeah?
10 is the average of a soldier.
Okay, gotcha. So like, yeah, what's the DC of a conversation to say, hey, like, can I borrow 5 gold? I'm like short on my rent.
That would be like walking up to a stranger and asking for $500.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah. So because again, like a gold piece is roughly 100 copper, and I usually equate a copper to a buck.
Yep, fair.
So if you're like, I need 5 gold in order to make rent, that'd be like, going into a gas station or someplace and be like, hey man, I'm kind of down on my luck. Can you give me $500?
Yeah, very nice, like.
Yeah. Okay, so they start screaming and like calling for help.
Help is on the way.
Yeah.
I run right up to the spot where I know where it is,
Okay.
and I cast Stone Shape
Okay.
to try to get into it, and
Yeah.
open up to where I know where it is.
Have
Okay.
you read the spell?
Alex
Yeah.
doing evil.
All right.
Drink.
You open up and you find the book.
I take it, and then I use another Stone Shape to pull it back
Okay.
together to fix it.
Okay. Did you read the rules for stone shape?
Yes. What are you getting at now? Don't look at me like that. Yes, I literally just read it. What did I do wrong?
Did you actually sculpt out the intended shape of the statue before and after? Because I believe you have to have clay as a material component, and you were.
Well, I
taking-
made sure I brought clay with me.
Okay.
And Mark.
So
All the
remember
components
that
that I
being
needed for
clay.
this, I've been having, and I've learned the spell
Yeah.
at level
Yes.
5, and I've been waiting to do this.
Yes.
for a while.
Now, I'm referring to our conversation earlier in the day.
Oh no!
Where I asked you to start to read the whole thing.
That's not how you said that earlier.
Okay.
You said it early.
There was a beacon
But,
in there somewhere.
Yep. We're good. I read the whole thing.
Okay.
I have everything I needed.
Right.
Wait,
so
did you understand
Does
the whole
it
thing?
does it still require clay?
Yes.
And does it require that clay to be shaped in such a way that
No.
the intended stone?
No, it just says I needed the clay.
Okay, as a material
It just
component.
says
As
soft
a material
clay.
component, yeah.
Okay.
The target is stone or stone object touched. But up to 10 cubic feet plus 1 foot per level, so technically it's 20.
Yep.
And so I get in there, take the book, close it, look at him, and I teleport us right to the mansion.
All right.
You tried to teleport
You don't-
yourself straight to the mansion.
Well, oh, that's right. No, I can't use teleport, and I would remember this.
No.
Steven doesn't remember this.
No.
Alec would remember this.
No. You can cast the spell.
Intelligence check.
You can cast the spell.
Steven is Alec. Alec is Steven.
But
Alec is
we're all
smart.
Ricardo.
Steven is stupid.
Wait, why can't you teleport?
All evidence to the
In this city, we
contrary.
can't teleport in the city, I thought.
You can. It's magic.
Not willy nilly. You have to do it through legal.
All right, hold on. Let's resolve the stone shape because I want to make sure nothing happens, and then we'll move on to the teleport.
Also, may I say, the stone shape, make it sound like you just dug your fingers in and clawed the way of stone, right?
Yeah, he just kind of.
No, I take the clay that I use as a component, I spread it in there, and I open up a nice big 10 foot by 10 foot, so 20 cubic feet, where I know where my
How big
book
that
is. Yeah, it's pretty fucking big. This is a giant fucking statue.
You've got that much clay?
You know?
Hey, Steve, remember that ring?
Yep, I know. Don't worry. It's almost done.
Okay.
But do you
So-
put it back?
All right.
What
Yeah,
I was
I-
referring
Yes.
to, they did not bring over from 3.5. So the PF SRD is slightly different.
Yes.
So in this case, yes. However, because this is a piece of art, it does say that fine detail is not something that's possible with stone shape. So you can open it and you can attempt to close it, but there is a distinguished blemish on the statue when you are finished.
It didn't break.
You ever patch drywall?
It's not broken.
Yeah.
Statue
Yeah, like
didn't
that's
crumble.
just like you opened it
Still
up and
up.
then just
Great.
packed it with Bondo.
You
Like-
just destroyed an ancient
I didn't
JB
destroy
weld.
anything.
Yeah,
It's not
you just
ancient.
JB
It's only
welded
like
all over the-
700 years
Out of
old.
curiosity, just because like
That
there
had
are
a hole.
differences.
This
What was
this
there was a
world is
3.5 difference that
billions
you were
of
thinking
years
of.
old.
The
gods
3.5
are
difference is you
endless.
have to have the
This is a
clay
blip.
in front of you,
Remember
and
that?
you shape the clay in a way that you want to shape the object.
like a
in
voodoo
front of
thing?
you. Yeah, it's almost kind of like that, like
Okay,
a
cool.
puppeteering
But you
almost.
just like
Cool. Okay.
urinated on this.
So then you try to teleport us. Yes.
Huh?
Are you trying
Yeah,
to
so
teleport
you
us?
so you grab the book out.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you declared a teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a d100.
What am I doing, DM?
You are casting teleport.
Yes.
Right. So first, because you're in the city, you need to roll a caster level check.
Not bad.
28.
Okay. You can attempt the teleport. You notice that there is something trying to stop you. Would you proceed?
No, I will stop.
Okay. Like you actively felt like there are auras and enchantments placed on the city
Yeah.
that prevent people from just teleporting in and out willy-nilly
Alright.
for security
I will tell
reasons.
them that.
That's part of the reason why, like, you know, Orc
Alright.
warlords can't just teleport in a bunch of assassins and start killing people.
That's a fair.
Backup plan?
Yeah.
We should.
Alright, then I'm gonna cast fly on us and get us
Wait,
to fly.
us? Are you-
Oh, I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
And I can fly.
You know
Yeah.
what's like the easiest way to
Okay,
fix them?
So he
Is
casts
to
fly,
into
I
giant
throw out,
scams
and goblins say Oscorp and jump on my glider.
It's almost night, Render.
And then I also cast invisibility. on myself.
Yeah, I
Okay.
cast invisibility on myself as well.
All right. So you
Well,
Greater
Yeah.
invisibility, actually, on myself.
yeah.
Yes.
Why not? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, greater invisibility doesn't last long unless they.
Why not fly?
Oh, then fine, you have the
He's
regular
flying.
invisibility.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm being helpful.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. So the two of you fly away, and you head to the mansion.
Yes.
Do I still spend the... No, because I stopped casting it, right?
The teleport.
The teleport.
You spend the components.
Okay.
You
I
do
spend
not
the
suffer.
components,
Yeah,
not the
you
spell
spend the
slot.
components and the spell slot.
Okay.
But you do not suffer the potential negative side effects of casting the spell in
Here
favor.
I am.
Alright.
And
Do you remember when they told you we're meeting up back at the mansion?
I'm not there.
No, do you remember when they told us that?
No.
Because I don't fucking remember that either.
Yeah.
So
So
what do they do?
yeah. So Ricardo, you're still regarding
Yeah.
towards the straight line that
Yeah.
they left.
Yep.
As you're regarding, there are several people frantic over a rabid direwolf loose in the city.
190 feet.
And many of them are also discussing
Can we go in?
No.
um,
Oh yeah, someone's squatting.
some kind of explosion somewhere else, and it's caused all kinds of just like panic.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not an actual guard. I just play one on D&D, so I'm going to avoid all of that.
Okay.
And I don't know. Let's see. Knowing this party, I'm gonna head into the nearest bar
Okay.
Makes the most sense.
because that's what makes sense to me.
Okay.
We could investigate.
You wander into a tavern where there is currently a fist fight between two servers as they are fighting over probably the largest tip that the bar has seen in several weeks. And it seems to be that there's,
So they break out the fist.
two servers are fighting over a 20 gold tip.
I slam my pipe base on the ground and go, "Hey! The guard needs 2 bottles of your finest liquor and 1 bottle of your cheapest piss water."
All right, they go. Aren't you on duty? You should.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to take that tip because it's the cause of this fight?
They both immediately shut up and go and get your beverages.
That's what I thought.
All right.
Ricardo on the case.
That was great. Bud. That was good.
All right. So they. You sleight of handing the gold.
No. I'm waiting to write 2 bottles of whiskey and 1 bottle of shit.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, cheap whiskey. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
mean actual bottle of piss water.
Yeah.
No. Cat's piss.
That's gross.
You good.
Jameson.
All right. So Rael.
2
you
well,
have-
1 well bottled, 2 high show.
Yeah.
You did a quick break real quick.
All right. Quick. And we're back. All right, Rael. So you had ducked into an alley. You were chasing out Golorian Fane. Your invisibility wore off, so you elected to duck into an alleyway and kind of start to cover yourself up. What are you doing now?
Hanging out.
Can I still spot?
Unless you were actively sprinting after him, you would lose sight of him within seconds.
I'll go back to this.
Double move after.
I'll go back to the end.
Okay. Have 6 candles?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You start heading towards the inn. It's going to take you a minute or 2 to get there. When you arrive, you arrive at the inn. There's 3 small children at the inn being treated for severe burn damage, as it looks as though they were, near the explosion that went off inside their house. And they're bawling and crying. And from the chaos, you can discern that one hardworking father just trying to support his family was killed in some kind of explosion.
That's okay. He's gonna wake up in a glen next to a rotting deer carcass.
Do they have a mother?
It does not appear like it. It looks as though the neighbors intervened. A gale force wind was summoned and was able to prevent anyone from approaching the hardworking man. And since that spell lingered for several rounds, it was keeping people at bay from administering first aid, which caused him to slowly atrophy.
I'll pull,
You don't know
pull
anything.
off to the side,
Is that
and then
manslaughter?
I'll like, are you gonna take care of these kids?
The innkeep says yes.
Collateral damage.
He was a good friend of their father, and so he's going to try to adopt
See?
them.
I'll reach into my bag of holding, give him 1,000 gold worth of gems. And
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
This is for them.
He says, he thanks you very much. Let's go ahead and strike that from your inventory.
And then
He's gonna do a Michael Jordan. Fuck them kids. He's gonna take that shit and
He
take them.
stabs both kids and go, oh, it's a shame.
Fuck them kids.
He goes, everybody in this town is acting like Ricardo except Ricardo.
All right.
We just went drinking.
He does thank you profusely.
acknowledges us.
He does say that if you ever need anything from him or his establishment, come back.
And this is the innkeeper of the 6 candles?
And this is, yes.
I'll tell him to look the other way real quick while I use magic. I'm going to use my ring again.
Okay. He gladly looks the other way.
We'll go back
Wait,
upstairs.
is it a ring of
to the-
invisibility?
Yeah.
Then why does he have to look away? By
It's
the
a
time
use
you're done,
activated
he'll be
item.
invisible.
It's a
Also-
use activated item, and I don't want anyone else to see.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah.
Also plausible deniability.
Yeah.
I'll go back up to the 3rd floor.
Okay, so you head back up to the 3rd floor.
Did I see or get a gist of the where?
You saw the
Thing.
room that he came out of.
Can I go into the room next to his?
Yes.
Can I hear through the wall?
You go to the door. It is locked.
It is locked. Can I check under the door, see if there's like a light?
There's you can
Candlelight?
you can sense some movement on the other side. You can hear people talking about the explosion and the fire and the gale force wind.
Can I press my ear against the door that Fane came out of and see if I can get any information out of there?
Roll a perception check.
It's a 19 on a die for a total of 44. Yeah, 44.
So it is eerily silent, which you would know instantly as a rogue that means that it may be warded and protected to prevent eavesdropping.
Okay. Is the room across from this one, or on the other side, the left side, taken?
Roll luck. Roll 3d6.
Do it.
That's a 6, a 5, and a 2.
Nice.
So one good luck. Yes, this room is unoccupied currently. It is a suite of sorts. It's got a few beds, its own like wash station, all that kind of stuff, but it is unoccupied. And it looks like it's not just unoccupied like nobody's in it, it's like nobody's currently renting it.
I'll go downstairs, snag the key off of, ask for the key, and then go back upstairs.
Do you uninvisible yourself?
I do not.
Floating key, oh my god.
So you...
I'll just tap the guy on the shoulder.
Okay. He turns around, you're not there. He turns back to like...
I obviously I'm gonna audibly let him
okay.
know. Okay.
So yeah, so you he recognizes your voice.
Okay.
And he gives you the key because
Cool.
you paid 1,000 gold.
Dope. I'll go back upstairs and I'll wait.
Okay. So you go back upstairs and wait.
Oh, I guess I could message the group and be like, where are you? Who?
So message has to have line of sight.
I have a one to sending.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Who are you sending a message to?
The most responsible one in the group, Asher.
Okay.
No.
Where are you?
I'll send it to Isa.
Okay.
Where are you? What happened? Burned children?
Question mark.
As in multiple?
Inn of 6 candles. In renting room.
Who'd you send it to?
Isa.
Me.
Because she's an elf.
Gather group.
There's not like a Ricardo horn out
The
there.
group's already
Somebody's
here.
there.
We're right here.
You know I went with you.
Does he know where that is?
Group 2, Group 3, 4.
Find out where he is and we'll meet him there.
We can't go to the Inn of 6 Candles.
No, we gotta go.
We can't. That's where he is.
You're not with her. Shut the
You
fuck
can
up.
send a response.
No.
We'll be going outside.
Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to word it in 25. This
Oh,
is
sorry.
the one where I get
Bitch,
25,
please.
right?
Yeah.
Huh?
This is where I get like, how many
25.
words?
25.
25 correspond.
Small fire. Get fucked.
You're on your own, buckaroo.
We no longer require your services. Have a wonderful day.
And it was that. I retired. I think I'm just.
Good luck with that underwater shit.
Contact you right
I opened an orphanage for the
Issa,
3
you're
kids.
the one that's been sending. What do you reply?
Get fucked, drow.
Do you remember what the name of the mansion was?
No, there was no name. We just heard mansion.
The mansion with no name.
Well, we never
And
actually
he wasn't
looked at
there
it.
for that.
I
'cause
know,
that,
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Does it
what me
have
and
a
her were
name?
talking about. I
Oh,
was like,
but when we
shit,
went
and we can't go
through the
there.
magic portal, he was with us.
This is true.
Yeah,
He's
when
with
we
us
went
through
through
magic
the
portal.
place, through the portal to
Come back
Bards
to the
Gate, he
Southport
was
Station.
with us.
Wasn't that his monk?
No, that was Yawa.
Rael's never been to the manor.
No, because that was post Ovanovo, so that couldn't have been Yawa.
That's through the.
What,
whatever,
the-
whatever shop.
Ricardo was there.
No, what?
Oh yeah, when we went to
Either way,
the shop. Never mind.
Rael doesn't know about that mansion with the
We
portal.
could ask to meet somewhere around the city, like a noticeable location away from the Six Candles.
Yeah, you guys would know that Tent City is outside the jurisdiction, and it's basically like a proxy, unincorporated tent, like hobo camp.
It's not a place for milady.
That's what you get for saying, my
We
lady.
could even meet somewhere like outside.
He's
the
royalty.
Slap
I'd
man.
say.
Get out of the inn.
Get out of the inn.
Right now. You don't shit.
Meet us at Tent City. We'll explain on, or we'll explain there.
You got 5, 10, 12 left.
Van killed people.
I'm very aware of that. He has killed people.
Was
You don't know
there-
what's Van.
You know, bombs went off.
Find Ricardo if you can.
Off in the distance, you're an audible
Ricardo
sigh.
can't find Ricardo
So
right
that's what
now.
we do. You have the
Oh,
council.
We're better off using sending on Ricardo too right now.
Yeah, and like.
Rael are always the groups that get split.
Find Ricardo if you can. Otherwise, send message to me at Tent City.
Alright,
At AOL.com.
All right.
Get fucked.
All right.
He's a drow.
And didn't have to use the one once. What a.
Nice. But we do have to contact the other two. Or are we gonna wait for them?
They're coming to us.
No, no,
You hope. Technically, you don't know that yet.
We're in
Dylan's got his phone.
Mm.
It's outside.
You're at the mansion. We're
All right.
on you.
So technically, sending is evocation. So I will say that since you are familiar with Ricardo, you can sending him
Not
even while he's
intention.
disguised. Yeah. 'Cause
Wait,
it's not
is
a
there a
divin-
will save?
It's not a divination spell. It's evocation.
No, but I'm just asking if there's a will save.
No.
Okay.
If it was a divination spell, then
Because I
yeah.
have superstition.
Yeah.
Meaning that if there was a save I could make, I have to try and make it.
I don't think it said save.
That's funny.
Saving throw none, spell resistance no.
Damn it.
You're
Okay.
like,
Well, then I guess I get the message.
Because otherwise he wouldn't have. He wouldn't.
And
he
now my
wouldn't have
next
to roll
question.
spells.
Ricardo
Where?
was
I have 5 of you.
Where the hell is Tent City?
All right. So what are we doing?
Tent City nights.
I guess trying to make my way to Tent City.
Depends on
We'll
which
meet up
group.
with
Those
them.
two,
We're
and
gonna
then
meet
we're
up with
going to
them.
Tent
We're going back to
City.
the mansion.
Ricardo.
Meet up with them, and then we'll go to Tent City.
Every save
We gotta get. Well, we meet up with them. We'll figure out to get a hold of this guy
No, it
and tell him to go to Tent City.
Okay. So after a few minutes,
We arrive.
yes, you guys come flying in because you take a few rounds to gain some air, and then you come back down. You don't just like hop over and go.
Why not? They could just be like weaving in and out of buildings.
They just declared they were flying, so I'm interpreting their flight path.
Oh yeah, we're flying.
So
It's a
they flew
weird
up,
invisible.
they flew up and away in order
Invisible.
to get away from the situation, get a bird's eye view,
Ironically, it's
Take a
not
little
very
bit.
windy.
and then they come down.
There's
Okay.
no gale force winds out right now.
All right,
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
come flying down to the mansion.
Team A.
Yeah, and you see
18 if you will.
Actually, you would just see a person riding on Van's goblin glider.
He's invisible.
We're all
He's
invisible.
flying by himself.
I'm invisible.
I thought you just disguised yourself again and you were invisible.
No, I used an invisibility after I got on the glider. So it
Okay, so hold on.
would rewind.
So you're both invisible.
Yes.
Do either of you have C invisibility?
Yes.
No,
I have detect magic.
but I have not.
But I can't
magical.
see.
Because it's not detected.
So we're both just flying.
So
to
no.
dimension.
Okay, so you roll percentals and you roll percentals.
How many times do you bump into each other?
How many times y'all bump uglies?
17.
Okay.
10th place. Five.
Oh God.
All right. So you guys, because you have no way to see each other, you actually end up flying in different directions when you take off.
Just like.
Because there wasn't really any communication on where to go.
It was just
it
go.
It was just go. Yeah. So you end
Oh, we
up
know to the mansion.
This is referred to as insane
right. But
posture.
what I'm saying is, as you take off, you go like this.
Yeah.
And then we would arrive at.
And so, it'd
And
be
so
like
you're
this.
up, and you're up in the air, and then you start maybe like talking, trying to see if the other person's
Yeah.
around, and you're like, wait, what?
I can't hear you.
Shit.
I'm like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah. Now, Alec,
That's a
Roll
stupid
luck.
fucking name.
yeah. Ones are bad, sixes are good.
Why do they need to see each other in
2,
order
4,
to
4.
make this happen?
2, 4, 4. They don't, but hopefully one of them had an aerial view of the city at some point in time and can then figure out how to get to the mansion from here. Oh wait, that hasn't happened yet.
It is right
Get an aerial
now.
view now.
Yeah. So, okay, so you get up here.
Knowledge local.
Sure, I'll take a knowledge local roll. Van Sam
Natural
roll up.
20 for 34.
3.
You also
Geography.
could have used
Yeah.
geography. For geography, no, I'll
A
take
6
local.
and 2 1s.
A 6 and 2 1s.
Oh
Okay.
yes.
So you're separated.
Oh yes.
Do you have knowledge local?
I have no rank, so I get a 10 at most.
Yeah, then that's not gonna be enough. All right, so
I've never been
you
up
fly,
here before.
yeah, you fly in two different directions. You immediately recognize where to go, and you start flying to the mansion. Van, on the other hand, you immediately recognize you think you know where to go,
Yeah, I got this.
and you start flying in a totally different direction. Yeah. And so you are now somewhere else in the city as you come down, and once you start to get close, you realize like, wait a minute,
Oh,
this doesn't look
I
right.
show up.
I might get a little off course. I'd definitely
Yeah.
come lower to get the barrier to my street. Going,
Yeah.
okay, I was in this district, so I'm more like now like flying above crowds if there's anyone like that high up.
Yeah.
So I can at least street, okay, and I think invisibility is like 9 minutes. So
Yeah.
at some point, I'm gonna.
Yeah. All right. So you get back with the group. Everyone's outside the mansion.
Well, they are
Right in front
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah. You guys are outside the mansion. Now you're there.
Where's Alec? Or not Alec. Where's
I wonder where he is.
Where's
Did
Van?
Where is he?
We left at the same time. He should have been.
Yeah,
back
you
by
left
now.
with him. Where
He's
did he
just
go?
like,
I left it with you.
So do I realize they're drunk?
they're
Not
not
anymore.
at this point. They're sobering up, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
We
you think.
both left the statue at the same time.
The
We should be
statue?
back. Yeah.
Why did you say the fucking statue? I'm gonna kill him.
What's that?
What statue?
I told him one.
Where did you leave him at?
Don't look at me.
I didn't leave him anywhere. We both left at the same time.
From where?
A statue in the city. But anyway, he should be here by now.
How did you lose him?
We both went invisible and took off. We were getting chased because we got attacked by the simulacrum, and then bombs exploded, and all these fucking things started happening, and people were chasing us. So we ended up splitting up at this fucking statue, and he went one way, I went the other. We got invisible, and we must have lost each other.
Did I hear about like the burn kids and everything?
No, not yet.
Did,
Not yet.
Hold on, Cavall.
I didn't know you was
did,
dead.
did you say you cast
Even
magic
if you
in
did, you
the
can't
city?
Yeah.
Illegally? legally.
Yeah. To get the fuck out of there, I don't want to go to prison.
I can't go back, man.
And you're admitting that in front of a person appointed as a guard of the city.
Well,
You're dumb.
citizen on patrol.
You're drunk.
Yeah, you're
so are
citizens
you.
patrol.
Shut up.
Yeah.
We need to go.
If you really want to be a dick and turn
We
me
need
in,
to
have fun
find-
with that.
No, no,
Kill
I
the
need
8
to go.
people.
I am chaotic, good, not chaotic lawful.
No worries with that.
So,
Don't think that's a thing.
I'm
But
chaotic, stupid,
I'm
and
a
even
little,
I'm looking
I'm a little
at this
too
group going,
more
"What
worried
the
about
f-"
Van explosions. I'm not taking that into account.
What?
Where is Van?
what are we
Can I
doing?
see the thing?
Meanwhile, I'm just
Okay.
flying
The
over
one-
in circles. Just
Where's the beginning?
Oh.
Man, where are you?
And you don't. You,
Van's like, I don't know.
oh, is that all you're sending me?
That's all I'm saying.
That's all he's saying.
Here.
I don't know.
I would find a street corner to get a street name at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would I be able to get my basic bearings at that point?
Yeah, so you reply back like, yeah, I'm on the corner
23rd and
of
6th.
yeah, I'm on the corner of like Blue Cap Street and Evergreen, and
I would respond back.
It's like on the
I'll
other
be-
side of the town.
yeah,
I will be at the mansion. We'll go through the teleportation ring. We'll get the hell out of there. Make sure everyone else is there.
Come to
You're gonna go where?
Gauss
I'm going to you guys. I just said my response
Oh.
because now I got my bearings. I should be able to get there soon. To go inside the mansion, go through teleport because I don't know yet, and we'll get out of town and make sure everyone else is there.
All right.
Let-
That was
I
my
send
response.
Another one to Ricardo.
Wait.
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 As I would have been standing there talking to them, as I found out in order to tell him, we can't go in the mansion.
It's owned.
What?
Someone owns the mansion. We're
We're-
on our way. Yeah. go.
We're negotiating to buy the mansion.
Van can deal with households of people,
you know
apparently.
What might not help
Oh,
our
Kenny.
case.
Oh no, you guys are fine. You guys can buy the mansion.
So-
I'll stay away from that.
I talked to
Explosions in
Rael.
the city.
We're going to meet at Tent City.
We're gonna meet at Tent City.
Yes. So
All right.
shit.
Van will be here in a minute. Let me make sure Ricardo knows where
No,
Tent City is.
Rael's gonna
Find him.
message or send whatever.
Well, then I'll let him do that then.
I told him to do that already.
Okay, you're
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
amazing. Then.
Yeah. Some people are doing a great job. today.
I did
But
an
we
amazing
need to
job.
get out of here fast because people are talking
I
about
had
Asher.
4
We need to go.
beers. Do you know how big I am?
No,
It's like
no.
10%
I
of my
want
body
you to
weight.
shut the hell up. I got a new pipe, 3 bottles of liquor, murdered exactly 0 people.
Yeah,
One of
everyone's
us is doing a stellar fucking
Yeah,
job.
everything's
Didn't
going
break
looking
it.
up
Screw
Ricardo.
you.
Didn't break anything. Didn't
I'm not
kill
saying
anybody.
that,
and
you're
I got
doing
the
great.
thing I wanted to get for the past 7 months.
Yeah,
think we're good.
you broke the law.
Whoa, whoa,
Like,
whoa! Laws are meant to be broken.
Who didn't break the law
Beg to
today?
differ.
Actually,
Raise your hand if you didn't break the law.
you guys weren't the statue. You don't know what he's done to the statue. You said he's at a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
didn't
think
say
he
what I
just
did.
told us, didn't
No.
he? No. Ricardo said, hey, I didn't kill anybody. And you said, hey,
Ricardo's
I just...
not there yet.
Oh,
That was
never mind.
Tom.
No, but I just want to see who here hasn't broken the law in Bard's Gate. Raise your hand. I'm sorry. Are you
Yes,
using
you
alter
have.
self or not?
Don't even.
I
Don't raise your
did
hand.
that
You did.
outside.
You used augury.
Are you using
So-
alter state,
Sorry.
alter self inside the city?
It was
all right.
last
I love the energy and I love the discussion. So I
But I
think
hate the time.
yeah. So I think what's gonna happen is the party is split. Does anybody not intend to regroup? Does anybody actually intend to stay away from the party?
No.
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 I actually kind of want to for a small.
Don't blame you.
They can wait in Tent City for 4 or 5 days.
No.
But yes, because it gives us a logistical reason. It gives us a logistical reason.
So
Now that we're away from the party,
I don't know
if
the
Ricardo
correct phrasing.
or
I'm trying to think of the correct phrasing. Go ahead.
it logistically it makes sense because we now know. Well, one person will know if they're being scryed on.
I would
don't
have
have
a good
non-tech-
idea of it.
I don't have non-detection. He does. You all can be scryed on without fail
No?
currently because of the gas. Yes.
Plus, they have no reason to scry on us. We have met nobody. I met one guy
If
who
they-
works 4
if
days.
if Caden has been scrying on the party for the entirety of the
And he already
adventure,
knows you're a part of it.
that's fine. But
What are you guys?
if if he has to scry on me, he has to scry on me, and I'm entitled to a will save already.
not necessarily, no.
Unless he's using an object.
Yeah, there
Yes.
are ways to get
I,
around
I,
that.
I am
yeah.
very aware of this, but if he's not using an object, or he's doing it through the gas or like an item, I'm usually entitled to a will
We've
save.
never rolled a will save. There's never been any scrying that we could have foreseeably prevented it.
That we know of. So logistically, it's a
No,
test.
I'm pretty sure I've never rolled a will save.
That again.
You've rolled will saves, just you don't. They've always usually been like in combat.
So
excuse.
But yeah,
So we
but I still say, yeah, me and Rael could hide out at the local, and for lack of a better phrase,
Also-
concubiner.
Also, I'm not wanted. The Drow is not wanted.
I agree.
Yes.
You are
Don't be
unwanted.
so hard on yourself. People like Drow.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
You're not wanted that you know of.
Dylan, can you speed it up, clear things out? I mean, I think we're like at an impasse.
He's
Arguing
fast
over
tracking.
nothing.
Yes, I think that's what Dylan's trying to do.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, that's what I'm trying to do. The group wants to meet up, except for Rael, who is
Right.
pitching the idea that he's rented a room next to the enemy's local headquarters as the rogue, who is not associated with the initial group.
And I like that, but he's never ever mentioned any of that to us. So as far as we know, he's going to be gone for 5 days.
We don't
Well-
even know. No. What we know is that I
Because
told him
of-
that
He never said that.
he needs to get out of there and needs to go elsewhere and meet up with us. If he's not going to do that, then yeah.
Okay. So, Rael, you want to stay, and you want to scope out the tavern, and potentially use this as an opportunity to spy on
Yeah.
Cadence lackeys here in the
Yeah.
city.
And
Yes.
Okay,
The other
so-
point is that he also, Galorian Faye came up to you two, and then you guys brought him to us. So obviously he knows you're with us, so he's going to recognize you.
Yes, and in that conversation, it was stated that you had lost some people and gained some people.
Mhm.
So I'll say that, but again, to the point of whether or not they can scry on them or not, if you're just familiar with a creature and don't actually have anything of them, it's rather difficult.
So, like, hypothetically, right, since, Cadence minions just tried to kill a member of the party, would everyone just also agree that maybe we should go talk to Caden about this politely?
Yeah. How about we go there and we kill the motherfucker?
I prefer to go talk to Sorton personally right now.
Right.
I want to go kill Duncan the Black, as I've stated before.
Yes.
That guy hasn't come.
Yeah, but I think Sorton could break the gas upon us.
Yeah, but I think Duncan the Black could die easier than Caden could, and
I think-
probably easier to deal with him first and have a base of operations.
So
He's got a tower. It could be our tower.
I guess we could wrap up with me sending a message letting her know that I'm going to be spying for the next couple days, and I'll let him know that they're going to Tent City and to ask for directions to Tent City.
Okay.
Thank you for assuming my stupidity.
All right. So,
I think it's where all the talk.
the group spends 5 days in Tent City. And then after those 5 days, it's intended that the group meet up. Question?
Alec, are you with us in 10 seconds?
Oh yeah.
Will you spend those 5 days transcribing some spells in my spellbook?
Yeah. What level are they?
I think
Oh,
he's
you're
busy reading a book
thing,
of his
right?
own.
Absolutely.
I could probably add some in.
I've got one spell you need. It's Fist.
But yeah, that's the assumption. Before I forget, again, I would hand you a scroll of animal growth, catch level 10. Essentially one with an animal companion. You could basically make him huge for a fight, temporarily, if you want.
3x3.
And then when I'm done describing, I
So you know what-
studying that book for those 5 days.
Okay. All right. So, let's
Find out you're right.
summarize.
And it's true. It's
Question.
Yes.
Can I get scrolls of teleportation for a different location? Like, say, if I'm in Bards Gate, if I wanted to get a scroll of teleportation, like Apotheosis, could I get that?
So that's not how teleportation works. So, the way teleportation
Okay,
works.
sorry, scroll of Word of Recall.
Because
Because that's what I have for Reem. I have a scroll of Word of Recall to Reem.
Yes, but you would need to go to Apotheosis and have that caster have the spell
Spell,
prepped via the scroll
Okay.
in Apotheosis. Because Word of Recall only it's not like you set a rune somewhere It's like wherever you prepared the spell is where you can recall to.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, you can, but not in Bard's Gate.
Alright.
Alright. So, to start, you're spying on Caden's room. You use a combination of your rogue abilities, and you come across, and you learn the following information. Every single one of Caden's lackeys here in Bard's Gate is a simulacrum. You hear them talk about this, and you hear them talk about how at some point in time each of them had been in some kind of like kerfuffle or scruff trying to entice new mercenaries into Caden's employ, and sometimes, you know, that ends with a dagger between the ribs. And they actually do not have an alchemy shop that they have access to that could perform the repairs necessary to repair simulacrum, because they don't heal with cure spells, right? They're treated as constructs and need to be actually repaired. They also don't benefit from mending.
Okay.
So every single one in Bard's Gate is a simulacrum. And with that, you would be able to know that their appearance and their more or less like mannerisms and like that kind of stuff, all of that can be determined by the sculptor at time of creation. So the person that you think is Galorian Thane or Melthus or Father Mallory may not necessarily actually look like that.
Any information on who the sculptor might be?
You're fairly certain it's Caden himself.
We may not even know what Cadence looks like.
Yeah. And you would know that when a wizard casts the simulacrum spell, they don't have to actually have the target of the spell be themselves. They could use their the powers of simulacrum to create any other creature that they had around them. So if they had a bunch of bodyguards that were loyal to him, but were, you know, he didn't want to actually have them leave, he could create simulacrum of them and have them go do the recruiting.
Okay. And so that's basically the get around of, oh, I'm not here to make it myself. I'll just, you know, make one here, and then do it.
Yeah,
elsewhere.
he'll craft them in his swamp,
Okay.
and then send them to Bard's Gate, which is only about a day away.
Okay. And is there any other information I can get from, like, say, the keeper?
Oh yes. You don't hear them talk about the gatekeeper or the bridge watcher.
Okay.
You don't really hear anything about the swamp. You do hear them talk about your group.
Okay. Any specifics?
And yes, they have something has changed, and they've become significantly harder to. They use the term view, and they talk about how they've been tasked with. They know that you're in and or near Bard's Gate. They have been tasked with doing certain things in order to become more familiar with you. Basically doing an aggressive recon. They do... you do find out that Caden doesn't want to necessarily kill you, but he has learned that you intend to remove yourselves from the contract. And so because of that, he has escalated his attempts to manipulate. So in this case...
does he know the levels of familiarity between me and Ricardo?
No. He just knows that since your time in and around Glavir, you have joined up with the party. And that you've been traveling with them since, and, you know, they know that since then you've been able to gain access to some, like, teleportation abilities, and you have some method of, like, flying transportation.
Okay.
He knows a lot.
He knows.
culture.
And they do know that you've learned a lot since your travels. And You do also learn that, like, he does actually have, like, reward money set aside for you. If you, like, kind of willingly go and collect it.
Okay. After giving the money to the innkeeper, how loyal does he seem to me?
Like, you seem to be on first name basis and friends, but he's not willing to die for you.
I don't
like,
care if he's willing to die for me. I just want to know if he'll keep his mouth shut if I need him to.
He will probably open his mouth to the highest bidder.
Okay. I need to get out of Bards Gate safely. Can he do that for me?
He can arrange for discreet transportation.
Okay.
Yes.
I will give him, against my better judgment, I will give him I will message my sister and let her know that these individuals can make deals with the family, and that should they need things like beasts of burden or any other materials needed for repairs or whatever for the inn, that they can contact my family.
Okay.
I will also give them 10,000 gold to get me out of the city safely. At the end of it.
He'll only need 100. He's basically hiring a couple
10,000 is not because I want him to.
Oh, this is the highest bidder.
This is the highest bidder.
Okay, strike it from your inventory.
Right.
Brilliant. You got any non-detection spells like
Okay, so after a few days, while that was going on, you've been studying the book.
Might spell it, yeah.
Yeah. So, with this, you feel closer to your old self. And you know, as you have the book like in your hands and you're feeling it, like some memories start to come back to you. And you remember that you hate Bards Gate. Like, there is, like, you actually, like, you would see this city razed to the ground. And this feeling of just absolute hatred is centered on the city itself. Not necessarily, like, one individual. You don't remember.
I just really hate this fucking place.
Yeah, like, the worst years of your life happened here. And you feel as though you can blame every single bad thing that has ever happened to you on Bards Gate collectively. Like, you have no desire to save the city. You have lingering desires to actively destroy the city, though you're intelligent enough to not act on
I'm
them.
not gonna, that's stupid. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing the place fucking burned to the ground. Gotcha. Okay. Heard.
Yeah. Also, finding the book resets the DC of your dream chart.
Makes it easier then.
Makes it easier. Because now you have something of your old self.
Okay.
So, basically the way it works is the chart gets harder as you go on through the campaign. But there are certain things you can do to reset the difficulty. And so, as long as you maintain the book, you have taken your previous DC and reset it back to the base. So it should become easier to start dreaming again.
All right. Good to know. Not if you sanctify. Probably not.
Okay. While the group is in Tent City, for the most part, you are not harassed. This is a place that is kind of like a intermediate between traveling merchants and traveling peoples before they move into the city proper. You guys would all know that upon arrival to Bards Gate, you do basically have to undergo some kind of check at the gate, a check-in, and more or less a bribery / tax in order to gain access to the city. You were able to get into the city with no issues because you've been here before and you're on effectively a good standing at the time of check-in.
We also teleported it, technically.
Yes, technically, you did teleport. However, you would know
Yeah.
that there are rules over those circles. And as I stated before, if there was anything that was going to be not allowed in the city, i.e. you, when you step through the ring, then the ring would fail. So in this case, you guys now know that as you put your ears to the ground, there is an investigation going on around an explosion that happened in the city that killed 2 people.
Yeah, good thing.
One
good
wasn't
thing,
real.
A certain council
One.
was in the bar.
One was a
that killed
simulacrum.
Yeah.
I was also in disguise the whole time, so I can still go in normal.
So
No, I don't want to do that either.
you dropped bombs within the city.
I was attacked.
By what?
Father Mallory.
So I know he has.
I show you the
precision
wound.
bombs.
Okay, are we gonna do this again?
Yeah, so you know he has precision bombs, but in the moment he did not elect to exclude the terrain,
This
and
is true.
therefore he hit the building. And in the moment, you know now that like the reason why the peasantry think that the bombs killed somebody was because the Father Mallory was a simulacrum. So when the bomb hit him and took him to 0 hit points, he collapsed into a pile of snow, but the snow was melted and sublimated by the heat of the bomb. You then know that there was a kind of like collateral damage where inside the building there was enough damage of the bomb to blow through the wooden planking on the building, and it killed somebody who was on the other side of the wall. And
Just a hard-working man.
yeah, it was just a hard-working man trying to raise his kids.
Shame.
I done fucked up. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'll do better.
The wind wall helped.
I was
It did.
surprised and I panicked. I also didn't want to be in that city for too long, and not for that reason, but now even more so. Also, that confirms that he is definitely a traitor and never actually a cleric. Because that damage was very precise.
Yeah.
Glad we got that knowledge. Well,
Definitely worth a couple lives.
yeah, definitely worth someone's support.
Well, technically, you only killed 1 person because the
Should I pull a
simulacrum
Josh
is a
real quick?
construct.
Okay.
Huh?
Should I pull a Josh?
Well, his body count is assumedly 1.
Yeah.
Hey, again,
Uh,
I'll atone you for this crime if you would like, as I have done.
You are allowed in the city. You were nowhere near it. You
He doesn't
can go
require
back and
atonement.
resurrect or true res or whatever. the
Yeah,
fuck
if it's
you
really
want.
we have
so-
killed people
Well,
who
you know,
probably
once
would
the
have
person
walked,
died, you
If
don't
I was
shave
there,
it.
walked
I could
away,
just
done
grab
no
one.
harm.
Yeah.
Blow them down.
It happens.
You know why he didn't
I-
take the
dead.
alignment point? Because he didn't ask about XP for the kid.
Thank you.
After.
But about the simulacrum.
Yeah. You do also hear that there were some children who were also in the room. They had severe burn damages and are basically going to be like permanently scarred for life.
We could probably go fix that.
That makes
Regeneration would, but
sense.
he doesn't have regeneration.
Yeah, lesser rest though might help.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
You're in a city full of alchemists, wizards, sorcerers who all have
They can't afford it.
medical
I was gonna say, that costs
attention
money.
to
They
it.
have
Yeah, we
1,000
just got-
gold.
Yeah,
They go to a temple.
regeneration is very expensive, and they're now orphans.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
they also got $1,000 worth of gems to go fix the shit.
There are
They
future.
don't know. You guys don't know that.
More like 100,000.
Look, some guy has 1,000 gold for them.
Yeah.
Let's be
yeah,
honest.
I'm gonna go. I have a couple days because it's 5 days worth, right?
We have
Yeah.
a couple of days.
Oh God.
Actually, he can cast Raise Dead. That is a 5th level spell.
Ah, yes, you have your brother.
I
Wait,
could.
is that not the spell I'm thinking of?
We
You probably don't want to
no,
do that.
we do have
Yeah,
a 5,000
raise-
diamond.
Yeah, raise
No,
raise
we
dead
don't.
will bring him back,
We do.
but at -1 hit die or
At
something
what
like that, like
cost?
just 1 negative level.
But he'll still be alive, correct?
And you
Yes,
can
he'll be
restore him.
alive, and you're restoring him to life.
And you
But-
can
But he's
restoration.
level 1, so he will then be level 0.
Yes.
So he will then be dead.
Also, doesn't work on NPCs.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't waste
Also,
your
it's
time.
you would know that bringing people back to life is usually not considered a good act.
Yeah, it's not. It's a. It's a
You
no.
said regeneration would work on the children's burns, though.
Yes.
That's level 6.
All right. Well, do I? I go back during these days. I go back to the inn.
Why?
Yeah,
We're
Why?
getting-
They don't live at the inn.
they do now.
Yeah.
They're homeless. They live on
How
the
do these
Oh, I
kids
don't
look
have
after I gave
regenerate.
them all
Level
that
7
gold?
spell.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the burn ward.
What level is this? Is the
Would
regeneration?
lesser rest?
The burn ward of the inn?
Would lesser restore it?
You need regeneration. They have permanent, lasting physical damage.
But
it is not ability damage. They didn't take
lesser regenerate. Is what I'm saying.
lesser
There's
regenerate.
No lesser regenerate.
I don't believe there is a lesser regenerate
Look at
spell.
right there.
No, there's just a
Actually,
druid level
technically
9
there
and a
is.
cleric level
It's-
7 spell.
Yeah,
Cleric-
what's it? Wait, read the spell to him.
You can reconnect to touch separate body parts, but only if
And it
missing
takes
present
3
during
full
casting.
rounds
Those
to
can be
cast.
attached and single casting lesser regenerate.
I mean, he's got the time since Ryle's hanging
It's
out
like
there for a few days.
reattaching limbs, more or less. But wouldn't that have enough power to like just heal some burn marks?
No.
Good guy.
I'm going to say
It says it eliminates exhaustion and fatigue, and non-lethal damage.
What
I don't
level
think
is
that's lethal
regenerate?
burns.
I think it's 7th.
It is.
All right.
It is
it's
7th.
literally
That's fine.
1:11 in the morning, and we're talking about goddamn regenerating orphans.
Yes.
All right.
After he did you ask about the 8+ kids from the guys in the room and how you can take care of those families?
He's a
No.
Then
Tony
why do
Stark.
you care about Van's leftovers?
Because it just happened.
Damn.
Yeah, but once again, you have made no attempt to help any other family member for any. Did you ask about like Shiramabi's kids? Do you give rats ass A about the
at some
Kraken's
point,
eggs?
if we meet his children,
You
we're gonna
didn't
feel
meet
good.
these children. He met these children. You met jack shit in a tent.
Grandir,
Yeah,
I hand you a diamond.
yeah.
Go buy 2 scrolls of regenerate. Go fix the kids. It's worth 5,000.
I do that quickly.
There's
Once
3
again,
kids.
it
Is there
feels
3
to me
kids?
like
There's
with
3
reindeer,
kids.
it's like,
Thought
do I
so
give
too.
a fuck?
There's
Evens, fuck giving.
All right. So
The diamond should cover because it's only 6. No, it's level 7.
I have a great idea. Why doesn't he pray to Tyr to take care of those
750.
kids?
It says spellcasting service, caster level times spell level times 10.
okay. So
I give you enough money with the diamond to heal the 3 kids.
Can we just say that and be? can we
yeah,
say
if
it?
you want to heal the kids, that's fine.
Yeah, that's.
Dylan's like, what the fuck, guys? It's just
Yeah,
imaginary
so-
kids.
So you go back in.
You
Yeah.
are making no sense, in my opinion. Can we just move on?
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's just cut this.
That's
last,
okay, that's how I
last
feel
20
this way.
minutes.
You are making no sense right now.
Yeah, cut
Let's
the last
move
20
on.
minutes. Let's go.
No, no.
Makes
This is
sense.
good RP, guys.
No, it's
No.
not. It's terrible.
Regardless,
They
I
are,
sit there
like,
going, why are
I
we
do
giving away
question if
money?
you're in a city full of clerics, not a single charitable cleric is like, oh, these terribly burned and scarred
Well,
children.
you don't know
Like,
that
well,
because
again,
you're nowhere near
yeah.
these kids.
Yeah,
For
like
money.
you don't know that
We're
this isn't the
in
sword of
Tennessee.
3 kids. Like
Okay.
there
I would
are
not play in
there
that
are
campaign,
mechan-
so-
there are in-game mechanics to like oversee how many like high-level clerics there are in the city.
Yeah.
I am not going to delve into that at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, let's just
like, and if you want to have the kids healed, you can just say like, I pay money to have the kids healed.
I just
like,
pay
that's fine.
for it.
Yeah,
Not healed.
that's it.
That's
Okay,
fine. Like,
done.
right. So you're gonna actively pay to, on their behalf,
Yes.
fix the problem.
Yes, we're done.
I'm going to actively be spreading the rumor that the reason Grandier paid for it is because he was the actual cause of it.
Okay.
Whisper campaign.
All right, and then we're done.
Right,
We're
can
going.
I help?
Next session, we're in Freegate. We're going to Freegate.
We're going to free game.
Okay, so next session, everybody groups up. You learn about what Rael found while spying,
And we start in free game.
and we start in
You
free
gave
gate.
me
You're taking the
5,000?
ship, or are you walking?
Little column A, little
Take the
column
ship. That's the easy travel.
18.
Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
How much gold is
10,
it?
11, 12, 13. It's 13 hexes.
13 hexes.
I think that runs through our.
It's a buttload of
No,
gold.
it does. There's no way that runs through
That's
all of
all
our
for
shit.
Oh yeah, because
All right,
we
guys.
made 200, didn't we?
Good game.
The most lawful good thing that